Well then, hello everyone. It's your favorite programming error that just refuses to be fixed CodeErr. And I am here today to welcome you back to more Genshin
final day.
Impact.
Don't rush.
Well, and congrats on being first. Hello, hello. Now, to quickly get something out of the way, I will try not to go too much into overtime today because as things stand, I will already be missing sleep. I will already be short on sleep this night. But here we go. And I guess we're doing this because I'm obligated to. I announced this before I knew I would have to wake up tomorrow. And I'm not canceling stuff after I've just announced it like a day or so ago. And yeah, Spinne, I can see why it would be Limbus. I can tell you what my least favorite gacha is. You already know my favorite gacha isn't even playable anymore.
Gotta eat your breakfast, or you're never gonna grow up big and strong.
Also, I think this is gonna be another perfect repeat. Oh my god!
There's still lacquerberry residue hanging from the corner of its mouth.
Gabe! Hi, hello.
Huh? What?
Thanks for the raid, Gabe. Appreciate it. Guess what? We're playing this thing
Recovery is
again.
progressing smoothly. In a few more days, we can ask Miss
Thank
Lama to
goodness
send
you're
back the
live.
cart.
Why?
I know. I'm
Why
sure
thank
you know
goodness
that
I'm
it deserves
live?
to go back home instead of staying with us.
Could you have not found someone else to raid? Is that it?
But
You could have also just not raided anyone. But I
Did the lady
appreciate
enchanter
being
from
the
Frost
raid
Moon Scions
target.
not say as much when she came to treat the deer? Its family might be worried about it. Once it has recovered, it would be
I
best
mean,
to send it home.
Kind of.
I know.
I
but
saw a little
no,
bit of it,
it
yeah.
obviously hasn't recovered yet.
And I know that that game has some innuendos and stuff, if you can even call them that. I have barely seen seen what you were up to because I was kind of busy
Does your
today.
leg still hurt?
Too busy.
Do you wanna go home?
Only got home very late, and now I'm doing the stream. And after the stream, I will barely get any sleep if I have to leave again.
I know. Didn't the Lady Moonchanter promise us that she would come and pick up the deer?
It's because of the game's name. Is that it?
When the time comes, let's ask her to listen to what the deer has to say again.
That's understandable. Again, the thing is, I promised I would do the stream. I announced it, and then a day later I found out that I'd have to wake up tomorrow. And then I was like, I can't announce it and then take it back a day later. That would be stupid. Very stupid. So, yeah. That is why I'm doing this now anyway. But I do hope your stream was nice after all. I did look a little bit, and I did see at the end you were watching some Terraria stuff. Because I know an update dropped. Spinne has pointed this out to me as well. I have kind of neglected to reply like an idiot. Thanks for the lurk. Appreciate it. Hazel, where is your voice? What the fuck? This is an anecdote. These are supposed to be voice acted. Well, what do you know? Help can come from unexpected corners. Still, at least the case is closed. Now, as for Madame Kuchosara, how should I go over this in the debriefing? Cracked it already? You flatter me. If it weren't for Miss Dory's assistance, it would have been a real headache. Dory, what'd she do to help? When Nod-Krai, that is voiced? Huh. Interesting. Potion from Miss Dory? Oh, that would be the ultra amazing miracle tonic guaranteed to make you taller with zero effort, right? I've heard of it. Her name's been on the Tenryo Commission's watch list for ages, and we've already tested the potion. It's a harmless herbal mix, and the herbs themselves are healthy, so it technically does boost growth. Wait, you mean she wasn't lying? You should take a closer look at her tagline. It's an ultra amazing miracle tonic guaranteed to make you taller with zero effort. Did she mention anywhere how long it would take to grow taller? It really doesn't. Bingo! Drinking it might promote growth over time, but as for how long you'd have to drink it before you saw results, who can say? If you asked me, chugging milk would be way more effective than drinking that. So that's why she had such a massive banner. Exactly, from what I can tell, Miss Dory herself knows that this so-called miracle tonic is little more than a placebo. Which is why she put so much energy into hyping it up with marketing, redirecting everyone's attention right where she wanted it. Now that I think about it, that's probably why she was so cooperative. Didn't even want to talk about compensation. Are you talking about the illicit potions case? That's the one. It was thanks to her that I finally cracked the case wide open. Back when I first asked her to help, I thought a merchant of her repute would drive a hard bargain, but she didn't ask for anything. But now I can only guess that she'd already scooped up all the syndicate's remaining legitimate channels and partners. No wonder she was so confident. Well, forget it. I don't want to try untangling the minds of merchants, but with a well-connected informant and Miss Dory around, future cases should be much easier to solve. Madame Cujo isn't listening, is she? Good thing she left. Still, look at the time. I need to get back to the station soon or she's going to give me an earful. Take care, Code. Feels weird to have to voice act supposedly voice-acted content. But remember, no crimes, okay? But what if I wanted to commit crimes? Anything in Mondstadt? No, but I know there's one down here. I know there's a certain someone here. And you know this is an anecdote I can't miss again. This anecdote has shown up on my map like 2 or 3 times already, and every time I'm like, nope, gotta wait for stream. Nope, gotta wait for stream. Let's see. De Zhongli. And there he be. Expand Zhong, yes.
I wonder how this tea will taste.
It's Zhongli.
Ah, excellent timing. Sit. I asked someone to buy a few bags of good tea leaves from Fontaine. Quite the pricey purchase, if I might say so.
Hi, Bones. Hello.
I've long heard of the differences in water and soil makeup between Fontaine and Lille. So I've been curious as to the flavors tea leaves from the former will produce.
It sure is. Why don't you also get some water from there?
You do have a point. Though, as the ancients say, living water's silt once drawn. Were we to fetch water from Fontaine, the turbulent, tiring journey may rob the liquid of its flavor, rendering the resultant tea lesser as a result.
Is there really that much to getting water?
To brew a good cup of tea is no less demanding a task than organizing an army for battle, along with all the elements that entails. Buying good tea leaves is akin to elevating a wise and capable general to command. Yet, if the water and tea set are lacking, and if perhaps even the climate and weather not suitable, then no matter how outstanding the general, if burdened with incompetent officers and feckless soldiery, the battle will surely be lost. As such, rather than chasing distant solutions, it would be better to simply brew this tea with some spring water from Lille. Perhaps the blend of two natures might produce a unique flavor all its own. Ah, it should be about ready. Try some, if you would.
And that is it. It ends. That's 3 more anecdotes completed. No other anecdotes. I don't think there has been a single anecdote in Natlan, has there? We got anecdotes in Nod-Krai, in Inazuma and Liyue. Pretty sure there were some in Mondstadt, but I took care of all of those already. Not sure if there were any in Fontaine or in Sumeru, but there definitely weren't any in Natlan. Why does he sound like a villain? How dare you say that about Zhongli? Yeah, but they aren't marked on the map. Anecdotes are always marked on the map, though. That's the whole point of them. And I guess the deep voice, the deep, calm voice is what does it. Okay. Wait, there's a teleport point right next to it. Alright, now let's get back to this main story stuff and hope we can finally unlock that weekly boss fight, because in case you aren't aware, this weekly boss fight showed up 2 weeks ago, which means I already missed out on the opportunity to take it down twice. I missed out on it twice already. A shame, really. And yes, also the last part of Durin's Quest, but I think I want to prioritize this now, especially since I know that Durin's Quest is on the last part. There's no longer any pressure to get back to it, especially because there's no time sensitivity on it, like extra rewards and stuff. So I think now I will prioritize, like, the main story here.
Who are you?
Okay, we've seen this, by the way, so I'm skipping through it.
It was friends, huh?
We've already
Sorry,
seen...
do you mean
We've already heard this entire dialogue segment.
It's alright. You could.
This is stuff we saw last
When
time.
did you get here? How long has it been? We don't have far to go. The place where my sisters and I are based is just up ahead.
Yep, I know. And I've talked to them already as well.
Sisters! I'm back! And look who I've brought with me.
I mean, I knew we would be set back a little bit, but I was really hoping we would be able to start off right. Like, we've already talked to these characters. I wasn't aware they would set me back this far.
It's fine.
You seem
Could you tell me? Please.
This is
What? No, please.
Nibelung.
They really set me
Original
back to
aspect, he
before
left
the
day and night,
exposition.
The great
The heavenly.
is that what we coexist?
Slowly, however,
They really...
we came to...
And you didn't.
We've
No.
seen this last time.
All right.
Again, I'm
Mother.
sorry for anyone just coming in, if
discovered
there
that
is
this
anyone
great
coming in.
ruler of
But I don't
fulfillment
skip the story
bore an
content of this
almost
game.
paranoid
The reason I'm
hostility
fast
to
forwarding
would
through it
even
now
only
is because
think
last stream I
I
had to
did it.
cut
The
But
cut
just
off
when
the
we had
story a little
decided
bit
to take
early.
countermeasures,
So
And
yes,
so
all of the
so-
stuff that we're going through.
That's
It
the-
all happened in the previous stream.
Who won in the end? As far as the end of the worlds are.
you can tell us...
The eternal. So death. But.
A moon goddess cannot live without her moon, Columbina.
She's.
Our souls.
I think after
I'm
this
sorry,
dialogue
there's
segment
no
I
need
should
to.
finally be
If
back on
anything,
track,
if
but
only
wow,
we
this
did all
dialogue is
the more
longer than I
instead.
remembered.
Sorry.
Don't
Also,
you
hi,
see,
Kirill,
Columbina,
hello.
your story is not
How's it
yet
going?
over. Is that not why you are here?
Oh my god! This is a really long segment that they're forcing me to replay.
It's done. Initiate numerological array.
Oh my
Continue
god, they're
running
really
primary
forcing me to go
process.
through all of
Calculate
this
the world's data for
again.
secondary process. Scan for.
Again, there was...
forward.
They could have just
Let me
sent me back to after this
Is it
dialogue
possible that
segment.
there's something
No,
I've
you
been
have to sit through the
misunderstanding?
entire thing all over
I know
again.
where potential variables within the world come from. So what about the moon? Like their life or death, for instance. What if being alive
Come
or dead
on,
makes
we've
no difference to a-
seen
That's
this.
so strange. Even immortal gods can die. Why would
I definitely see why everyone keeps saying Genshin needs a skip
If
button.
alive
I've
or
never
dead
been
is
at the
considered a
mercy of the
variable,
story like this
we might have
before.
had this wrong the
So
whole
far, I'm
time.
always like,
Initiate
hey,
secondary
the
process.
point of playing the story
Scan
is
again.
to
This
actually
time
play
filtering
the
out
story for
interfering
the story.
parameter. Moon marrow.
So I've always been like, yeah,
Why?
I guess a skip
Redo
button
the
could
scan.
come in handy if you're
Narrow
doing
the
a
results
replay
to
with another
living
account or
moons and real
something.
moons.
But now I
Why?
finally get my very
is
first,
this,
like
Columbina?
first ever, first-hand experience
the
of
world
why
lied to us?
a skip button is
Or are
necessary.
you the one pulling the wool over our eyes?
Also cat in the background picture. Black blob.
So, yes, it would also in the messages the fact that she's still. So you're saying
Yes.
I really think the game could have positioned me a little bit better after this. Why? Why do they position you
Hello?
before this entire dialogue segment? Learned how to recolor things in Photoshop?
Not only is
And got to a
I'm
good
still
point
truly
in,
amazed.
in
I'm
Don't
sure we all
Starve.
I'll keep my
Nice!
how can
Man,
the
I haven't
dead
played any
moon
Don't
still
Starve in
live?
forever.
And Luana
Can't say I
Tower.
was I ever got too deep, too far into the game. Okay, now I think we're back.
It's
Our authority is
Still
like-
not quite. A little bit
You-
further.
Of course.
it's like the
In that case, sorry? There are passages through, or am I the only one who can use those passages?
Come on.
Kuvaki.
You don't
And you
know.
don't start full stop?
Oh, but there
Well,
is
What?
It seems
you
like a
show
good
us?
game. I never got
Okay.
far enough to truly experience everything the game has to offer, though.
Isn't that just your power?
What?
how curious.
Let alone this is so strange.
Columbina.
Yes. You mean
This sounds the three moons.
Come
know.
on.
Even
A
so,
little bit
Needland
more.
constructed this realm specifically to no moon god.
what if
Oh my god, there's still more! I really forgot how much dialogue there was in this segment. Wow. Deerclubs was in Terraria. Fair enough.
Columbina?
if she really got to the beginning of time in there? You don't think she'd
Columbina
Let's review what this is. She knows. So, if she
Gabe, you also had to cut off the story at some point while playing through it, right? Did you ever have a cutoff point that was
You
as bad
once
as
said
this
that those
one? Where they
golden
force you
what
to
if
sit through,
Columbina left
even
Luana Tower?
skipping.
If she is
Even by skipping, we're taking forever.
Listen, wait.
If you're right about this, and you can really see.
Oh, I know. It'll
And since
sure-
2013, the skill
It's our
doesn't show
only
it.
chance.
But that's what makes it fun if you still struggle.
boss.
We spoke about.
But
What's wrong? I'd be overjoyed if I were you. This day's come a lot earlier than either of us. I need to
Again,
know
I've
you
answered the
honor
question.
our
My
agreement.
favorite gacha game
yeah,
is one
Are
that
you
sadly
sure?
doesn't
What is
exist
there
anymore.
to think through? I should have.
I'm revere in the
Oh,
time
please.
void. That
All right.
probably would have been a better stopping point. They didn't throw you back as far as they did me, did they? Did they throw you? Like, I assume at that point there wasn't as much catching up to do.
Well done. Good. Come on then, little one. Show me what happened in the past.
What do you mean, Team Fortress 2? What? Come on, get me back to where I was. Get me back to where I left off. Okay, this is it, right?
The Trilunar Authority. I think
They're standing
I might not
apart,
have time
and I have
go
to.
talk it over.
Yep, I have to talk to them one. This is where I left off. Finally, we're back. We're back. Took long enough. Let's talk to Sonat first. She's the first one we met after all.
Have you decided what to do? I hope it's not too dangerous. You really scared me when you said that thing about not leaving here alive. Come on, let's go find the other two.
There she walks.
It seems you have reached a decision. I'm all ears. What do you propose?
And, come on, you get to walk too. God, she's slow.
Have you figured it out, Columbina? Tell us, how do you plan to leave this place?
I intend to die here, in this moment,
Oh, fun.
and then be reborn in the future with the help of my friends. What? What are you saying? How can the dead be reborn? And how will you inform these future friends of your plans? You can't exactly leave oracles. Nothing can escape this place. Not a single ray of moonlight. And even if you found a way, what if they never find the message you left for them? You'll... No, that won't happen. Come again? They will find my message. I'm sure of it.
I'm not following. How exactly will you achieve this?
It's quite simple, really. First, I will leave my soul here.
I see it.
Your soul? You mean your divinity?
Yes. I once left a portion of my soul in the future.
That she did,
One so
yes.
small that this prison barely noticed anything. In this very moment, she can resonate with my soul across time. When the time comes, I believe that she can serve as an anchor to pull my soul from here back to the future reality.
Just as gravity connects the world to the moon.
Exactly. In the future, where I came from, the moon has been cast beyond the false sky, but I can still feel that it is there. In a similar way, I can feel a connection to the soul fragment I left behind even now. My friends can use it to detect my presence.
Yep, and Nefer is already doing
How do you just
her thing.
leave your soul here? Is that even possible? On my way here, I met an ordinary mortal who entered this place long before I did. Her body is long gone, but her soul remains. And before that, I encountered an old enemy whose entire soul survives here intact, while the power that once corrupted his body has faded away.
So, perhaps this space is specifically designed to imprison divinity and authority, but not the physical body.
Still, even if your body can escape, would it not just be a lifeless husk without the soul inside?
And then they use the fragment of her soul that is still in the future
Wait,
to put.
is that what you meant when you said you wouldn't leave alive?
We use the fragment of her
Yes.
soul that we have to
I shall
breathe
turn
life
my
back
body
into her
into
body,
moonlight
right? That's
and
the
pour
plan.
it over Nod-Krai. That power shall protect the land and quietly blend into it, awaiting my soul's return in the future. However, I cannot do this on my strength alone. I would need your help to do this, so I'm humbly asking for your assistance.
Oh, dear sister, you need not be so formal. As I said before, we are but remnants of a bygone age. You, on the other hand, were born alone in that distant future, and you have walked a long and lonesome road since then. How could I bear to let your story end here in this dungeon? Don't forget, we are your sisters, your family.
Well then,
Aria's
time to
right.
die and be reborn.
Actually, I've always wanted a little sister. Can you imagine how it's been for me? Getting nagged by two older sisters all the time. Now,
Also, that said
I
all this
finally
time,
get
and
to
she
be
said
the
all
big
that
sis.
time.
And not just that, but I get to help you return to your world, too. How could I say no to that?
I will still absolutely point out inconsistencies in this game when I notice them.
Sonnet.
Because this is a game that has amassed so much money, so when they make mistakes, it's alright to point the finger and laugh at their faces for how stupid they are.
I'm sorry. I know this is a bold request. The Frost Moon is rightfully yours, and it remains intact.
Oh, no, please. Don't misunderstand me, Columbina. I was just thinking back on the years that the three of us once spent together. You cannot imagine how happy I am to hear of the future world you describe. The Frost Moon Scions, your lovely, kindly friends. For the three of us, whose purpose in life was to maintain the peace in Teyvat. It is a great relief to know that the people of this world live in such an abundant future. If your plan can save them, and save Nod-Krai, I will gladly give you all that I can. Besides, the three of us have been together since the day we were born. I could never abandon them to live on alone without them.
So everyone's on board then.
Canon.
Still, I do have one question I would like to ask you before we proceed.
Certainly. What is it?
Why do you cover your eyes?
Yeah, I was curious about that too. But it seemed personal, so I didn't want to intrude. There was a time when I refused to look upon the world. I believed it was full of nothing but lies and falsehoods.
You say there was a time,
I
so why
wished
did you
to
still
hide
cover
my
your
feelings.
eyes then?
Seal my heart until I could return to my true home.
I see. Perhaps that decision saved you from ever having to see the false sky again. But at the same time, you likely missed out on many true and precious things, like the smiles on your friends' faces. Promise me this, Columbina. When you return to the future, open your eyes. Take
That's gonna be a
look at
big
the
special
world around
moment.
you, and see your friends.
You know shit gets real when the anime
I'm
character
sure
who
that
always
you
has
know
their
this
eyes
already,
closed suddenly opens
given
them.
that you long to return. But that is your true home. Give me your hand, Columbina. Arya, Sonnet, you too.
Okay.
All right.
Hi Dormuse, hello. How's it going? Yes, hand holding. The sisters are holding hands. Imagine that. And now they aren't.
We once were the songs sung for eternity, but now it is you who must continue to sing.
We once were the tides in the great river of time, but now we subside, and you arise.
We were the messengers of madness and inspiration. But now, the lies have faded, and your truth must endure.
Just need something to watch while I stretch my
We are
wrist.
souls awaiting the sun.
Did you get some exercises to do for your wrist,
to be
or
with those who smile when they see your face.
or just doing whatever you think is right? I assume you were given some exercises for from rehab and all that, as one does. And there go all their markings.
Is it done?
Are
Yes.
any walls
We
far
have
away from you?
transferred
What do
the
you
authority
mean?
over all 3 moons to Columbina Hyposelenia.
There are probably many
From
walls
this
that are far
moment
away
on,
from me.
She is the Tri-Lune Goddess, the one and only moon goddess of this world.
Also, wow, from the Frost Moon Goddess to the Tri-Lune Goddess. What an upgrade for her. Let's see how much I can move. Still very restricted. As it does when it's immobilized for a while.
Thank you, my sisters.
Any part will
Now
become
go,
restricted in
and do
movement
what
if
you
it's
believe is
immobilized
right,
for a while.
Columbina Hyposelenia.
Especially during the healing process. Because when the body
Be
starts to
aware that we
heal,
cannot
tissue
grant you the power
tissue
of the
always
three
forms
moons
in a way that
beyond these
abides
prison
by
walls.
function.
The conflict that arose over their remains
So
following
if
our
the function
disappearance
is
will
restricted
still take
because it's not
place.
allowed to be moved, then the tissue as it fixes itself will fix itself according to the function of, you know, not moving. Which is why it's always completely, which is why it's always suboptimal when a body part is completely immobilized during recovery. Because, again, you need some movement, so everything in the body, the ligaments and everything, they know how to regenerate. It's weird because you do gotta hold it still so it can regenerate, but at the same time holding it entirely still makes the regeneration suboptimal because it... Yeah. It's weird. There's no optimal outcome to healing process like that.
Sisters, oh, my body, it feels...
Now that we have given up our power and authority, our bodies are merely mortal shells. This prison is dissolving them as we speak.
Huh. So I guess they'll all die together.
It's okay, Sonnet.
Ain't that fun?
The end must come for every god, just as it does for every human. That's all this is. The final destination of our lives. Canon and I will be by your side the whole way.
We have one final request, Columbina. Could you use the Three Moons' power to send us back
Out of the
into
cast
the
as soon as
real
possible.
world?
Yeah. Exactly.
Now that we have lost our powers, I doubt this space will seek to hold us further. It's just... we would like to spend our final moments together in the only place we ever called home.
Of course. Gladly.
Huh. Well, that's interesting, Gabe.
Sonnet. Yes. Don't...
Oh?
I wish I could tell her not to give in to the abyss. Not to be afraid. But is this really what I should say at this moment? Don't forget. I'm so glad to have a big sister like you. No. Hypo... Thank you. I'm okay. I'm not afraid. As long as my sisters are with me, I won't be afraid. It looks like this is goodbye, sisters.
Goodbye,
Well,
Columbina.
Time for Columbina to die. And all of them to die too, I guess, permanently.
Take care of this world in our stead.
I will. And now, it's time for me to bid farewell to my body, too. May it become the moonlight that keeps Nod-Krai company through the long years ahead. So this is why Nod-Krai was not always home to Kuvaki. It only appeared after I poured my body out upon this land. And only this land. Kuvaki responds to me because it is me. My body, answering the call of my soul. And the golden energy I've encountered on my way here was, in fact, that very soul, which I am about to leave here to guide me. O power Trilune, eternal moonlight. I, Columbina Hyposelenia, lay aside my body. Let it be cast into the dark night to illuminate the future.
Bye,
May it be a
Columbina. Oh,
companion to all who dwell beneath
actual
the moon.
cutscene.
Until the time comes for me to return home.
Sleep, sleep now, my sweet little dove. May flowers and lovely dreams bloom by your window. Why is she not singing this? Little dove, child of the moon. Could you not get the voice actor to read this? The dust may stain your fair white feathers, though you lie down not in a warm embrace. This feels like it's super half-assed. May the moon be with you in your slumber. How can a game that makes this much money be so half-assed when it matters? Dear God.
That was crazy! Were we even allowed to see that? Is anyone?
They translated so many other songs, though. Sometimes the characters sing... That wouldn't be the first time characters sing. Venti, for example. Venti does singing from time to time, and that's always translated.
Can you still see? How many fingers am I holding up?
I see 2 fingers, and a look of sheer terror on your face.
And I guess Nefer didn't go blind.
Truly astounding, Miss Nefer. Your eyes have glimpsed the very ends of the world, and yet they remain as sharp as ever. Or is the credit for this miracle due to Miss Lauma? It seems that even time itself is no match for your medical skills.
Surely you jest, Mr. Flint. I suspect we have Columbina to thank. She must have realized the immense toll that the ritual would take and purposely set aside some of her power in the past to protect Nefer's eyes when this moment arrived. There is always a great price to pay for witnessing the truth, but it seems that this time, Columbina has shouldered that burden on our behalf.
She chose the perfect method of getting a message to us. Though her eyes were always shut, she was clearly so perceptive. She knows us well. She knew exactly how we would think and what we would try. Despite
As
being
long as medical
separated
skills, that's what you
by time and
meant.
space,
Yeah.
we're seeing the same possibilities and seizing the same opportunities.
But I feel like some would also
We
say
still
the
don't even
first
know
comment
if
is
he's
also
okay
fair.
right now. But
Her being worth
as long as
looking
there's a
at.
chance we can do something, we'll fight to make it happen.
We'll get you back somehow, Columbina.
Though she's not really a character who I'd personally go for. Both when it comes to pulling and if I had to rank all the characters based on attractiveness, I don't think Lauma would be up
Well,
that high
based
for
on the
me.
information we now have, let's figure out our next moves.
Thanks to these gentlemen, we have a much clearer picture of the situation with Dottore. The civilian population has been moved to safety, so we no longer need to hold back.
Miss Sandrone, how are the calculations going?
So far, so good. I'll keep seeing how far I can push the system, though. Can't have Hatman being powered down for nothing.
There's still a long road ahead. Where should we begin?
Also, shouldn't we hurry this along? Because the longer Hat Guy stays powered off, the worse it gets for him. Everyone exchanges looks, then starts discussing a plan of attack. The battle ahead is filled with unknowns. No one can say how strong Dottore's grasp of the moon's power is. But you are not about to admit defeat. Everyone is united and knows that no single person can accomplish the task ahead alone. The only chance of victory relies on everyone working together, and just maybe, as a team, you can reach the moon and bring your long-lost friend safely back home.
Our plan is clear. Time is short, so let's get moving.
There's just never enough time, is there? Time is the bane of my existence. Ugh. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to work.
All right, we'll do our part too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Albedo's theory says that elemental energy can dilute the light realm's power, but I'm no expert in building elemental defenses. Sounds like something out of the advanced elemental theory section of the library. Whew.
Shut up, Saray. You're never contributing
You seem quite
anything.
troubled.
Well, yeah. I mean, who doesn't get a little flustered when they're completely out of their depth?
Again, so far, what has Varka done?
You were the very picture of confidence back when you approached the Hexen Circle.
Yeah,
All he can do is talk
shit.
shit.
Meeting for all you know. Who's to say I'm not just a ball of nerves in a charming and gregarious package?
Oh gosh, really? I'm so sorry. I had no idea. Well, you're all the braver for it.
Still, I was much more in my comfort zone
Yeah,
than I am
remains one of my
here.
favorites also, maybe.
At least in
What's her name?
Mondstadt, you can cry
Malika,
for
I
help
think?
from a cliff top and actually stand a chance of
I
summoning
think
Barbados
for red and
himself.
black aesthetics. Fair enough. And yes, Maoika is her name, the Pyro
Things have never
Archon.
looked bleaker than they do now.
Goddess
If
of
we
fire.
don't pull this off, Tevat's doomed, isn't it?
Oh, you think so?
And you know what?
Actually, yes.
That's fair.
Yes, it probably is.
That's definitely fair.
It's a shame.
Don't put too much pressure
Not really
on
sure
yourself.
who I would rank as
Tevat
like the
has faced
most.
annihilation many times in the
I mean,
past,
you already know Zhongli
but
is
it
one of my
also
absolute
gave us
favorites.
you, didn't it?
But I do like characters more
Hey,
because of
don't
their
give me that.
personality.
It's not like I'm
usually.
anyone special.
And the design obviously flows into it. I mean, I've said it before. I really like
I
Fischl.
disagree. Every human born in this world is special.
Because I do really like Chuni
We
characters.
angels have always believed that.
In that case, this humble human being has a big favor to ask of you.
Florina is another one I like. Might be because she
thought
has a
you
little
might
bit of a
say
hint
that.
of Chuni energy to her as well.
I'm sure
But I also
Alice,
like her
in
design
great
wise.
wisdom, sent you here precisely to help us in this difficult time, yes?
Well, that has less to do with her wisdom and more to do with my power.
Of course, of course. Well, the thing is, these elemental defenses we're about to build, I don't think it's a question of if they'll fail, but when.
Mr. Personality, you know, think be good on my team.
Durin's
Fair enough.
findings from his patrols make it clear
You
that
see, I don't
Totori
really
is
pull for
constantly
characters
expanding his
based on whether or not
territory.
I think they'll be good on my
First it
team.
was his lab,
Because
then
I
the
don't
design
think I'll be
bureau,
changing my team
and now
anytime
this.
soon. So,
It's not
since my
realistic
team
to
will
completely
stay the
stop him
same
encroaching on
anyway,
the rest of Nod-Krai.
I'm basically just pulling for
Rather,
characters I think
our
are
goal should be
interesting.
to stall him for as long as possible.
And I want to include all the Archons in my list of characters I
If
own,
Miss
so
Sandrone's
that's another thing.
calculations are correct, well,
And I have to
they're the
still pull
closest
for
thing to
Albedo and
certainty
Durin
we have
because
in this
quests are locked
situation,
behind
so let's
having
assume
them.
they are. Anyway, her calculations suggest that our best hope for victory lies in Miss Columbina's return. It's up to us to slow Totori's advance and buy time for her to make a return.
Are you asking me to help you with building the defenses?
No. I'd like you to prepare for what comes next. When he eventually reaches us, we will have to fight him. You were an angel once and a mage now. I'm asking you to lend us your protection.
Oh. Can I take it that you're triggering the terms you fought for during our three-way talks?
Well, technically those terms were about protecting Mondstadt. But if you're happy to agree to the change in location, then yes, let's do that.
Also, by the way, this still applies because if Nod-Krai falls, then the rest of Tevat will fall, which includes Mondstadt. So yes, protecting Nod-Krai here also
You're
means
cashing
protecting
in on this much
Mondstadt.
sooner than I'd imagined.
Well, yeah. The way things are going, I might not get another chance.
Very well. The mages have heard the knight's plea, and we will respond. To tell the truth, Alice and I had already discussed how we might help you all, so I didn't come empty-handed. I always like to be prepared.
Well, damn, so you cashed in the check for nothing. Nicole shares her plan with Varka, who is very pleasantly surprised.
This is... wow. Yeah. This is great. Seriously, thank you.
It's been many long years since I had a chance to dazzle humanity with a little divine intervention. To humbly serve as a reliable and responsible guide.
Sure.
Anyway, Knight of Boreas, please accept this gift in recognition of your great virtue. Go now. May the angel's blessing deliver you safely to your destination.
Alright. Reunite with your companions. And talk to Marionette. There she is. Marionette has definitely grown on me a lot. Very quickly. And again, that might be because she has a bit of a tsundere-ish nature. And you know how I feel about that.
How's it going? Glad you asked. You two are about to become the first people to lay eyes upon my masterpiece. Or Or should that be the first person and the first,
Again, she is a bit tsundere-ish. She's very, very smart. What's not to like?
Whatever. Come,
My
feast your
God,
eyes on this.
See, Gabe gets it.
Wow! We've never seen something like this before.
Honestly, as far as Harbinger is concerned, I think she's already won me over. In terms of being favorite. She's dripping with that Tsun energy. Looks impressive.
This meter displays the progress of my formula. Currently, it's still making the most important connections. Once it's finished running, I'll deliver it right to your side. And then, we can finally bring Columbina back.
What do you mean, deliver it? Can't you just tell us over the Dodo communication device? It'll just be some numbers, right?
Ugh, you're such a greenhorn. This isn't the kind of formula you solve in math class. It's a highly complex algorithm capable of constructing a framework of rules. Whatever. We'll be here all day if I start trying to explain it.
Yeah, you gotta save your processing power as well.
All you need to know is the formula must be completed before we can bring Columbina back.
Got it.
I'll share the data with you. Nicole's agreed to let me use her information channel, so we just need to use the Dodo communication device like so. And there. Now you can check in on my progress.
Okay.
Wow! Look at
Oh.
that!
Huh.
You're amazing, Sandrone.
About time you recognized my genius. Took you long enough. Anyway, that's all from me. You should check on the others if you have time. Make sure we don't have any weak links in the chain. That might sound harsh to you, but close supervision is a common practice in a F2E.
All
Not
right.
looking to catch anyone out. I just care about everything going smoothly. That's all. I'm kinda stuck here while the formula's running, so I need you to be my second pair of eyes in the meantime.
Yeah, again, save your processing power for working on that. I don't know how much processing power you needed to talk to us, but don't ever. Don't ever talk to anyone. Just do processing shiz. Okay, I can't just walk through that. Hey, Flins.
Traveler, Paimon, a pleasure to see you both.
Twins! How's everything coming along?
Fairly well, if I do say so myself.
By the way,
Personally, I am ready to confront.
you remember,
Dottore
I think it was in the
head-on.
either last time or the time before that, Flint's talked to another character who was
much
also
more
part of
serious than usual.
the Radniki. And
To be honest, I am not usually.
and we
fond
also
of
ran into them
exercising
last
my full
time
strength.
when doing the
For one
meetup
thing, it's
thingy.
hardly conducive to maintaining.
And the game
a low
treated it like we
profile.
already knew that character.
Besides, I believe one
I
should
talked
have
about
the
it on
right to
Discord.
choose when to show their hand.
But apparently, you're introduced to that character
conserving my
in an
strength until the
optional,
moment of battle is
non-voice
upon
active
us.
side quest.
Anything.
And the
to
main
boost our
story
chances
treats
of
it like
victory.
you've definitely done that side quest.
Like this really puts Paimon at ease.
Yeah. Optional non-voice acted side quest is where you meet the character, and during the entirety of the main story, the game is like, you know this person, you've met them already. And that's so weird to me. That is such bad design, isn't it? Anyway, yeah, me too.
I consider it an honor to have your trust. Rest well. I look forward to seeing you both in your element during the battle.
Like, I don't think I've ever seen the game mess up that badly when it comes to characters and story.
Thankfully, Miss Nicole has come to our aid. Nasha Town is now looking very well defended.
Golden Flame. Yes, that's Nicole's power, all right. Based on the latest message from Grandmaster Varka. It sounds like they've reached an agreement. The situation should be more stable with her assistance. Everyone will have at least some degree of protection.
Albedo! Durin!
Hello there, you two.
Are you well rested?
Thanks for your concern, I'm doing alright.
That's good to hear. As per the plan, Albedo and I will be in charge of Nasha Town. As Dottore's energy field expands, it's creeping ever closer in that direction. But we will do our best to hold our position.
We fought side by side many times before, and always with great success. I believe this time will be no different.
Alright.
So don't worry about us. Focus on fighting Dottore.
Yeah, the doctor needs to die. Again, there are some harbingers which are just beyond saving. Like, remember La Signora? she was actually killed. And I think Dottore, aka the Doctor, is another one of the Harbingers that will just have to die as part of the story, rather than having any redeeming qualities.
Yes, Miss
See, the marionette at least, she's actually working with us. And you know things are bad when some of the Harbingers are like, yeah, no, we need to team up and kill this Harbinger.
You always address me in the strangest ways. Lady Moonchanter 1 minute, Miss Moonchanter the next.
Yes, and? Are either of those incorrect?
Not as such. It's just that I simply call you Nefer nowadays.
Uh-huh. That's my name. What's your point?
The point is I don't add any honorifics or titles.
Meaning what?
That maybe we're on friendlier terms now than we used to be.
Is that how you see it? And I thought I was the one with eye damage.
So,
Paimon,
what's going on here? What are they doing? What are they contributing now?
How are things going? Did you manage to get some rest?
Don't worry about me. I won't slow us down.
And I give my all to ensure our victory.
Yeah, but how?
Ah, yes. Allow me to give you two a quick checkup.
I mean, I guess the medical team and the strategist.
All done. You're both in good shape.
We're lucky to have your support.
You're welcome. You'll have your work cut out for you in this battle against Dottore, so make sure to get some rest in first.
Paimon will keep an eye on him. Don't you worry.
I'm glad to hear it. Take good care of yourself, too, Paimon.
Sure thing.
Does the percentage go up now? Or is it still stuck at 20? Hostiles incoming. Are these the Doctor's minions?
Here they come. That's quite a horde.
As we expected.
Get ready, everyone.
Oh, yeah, there we go. 30%.
Take
That's
your
progress.
positions and prepare to engage.
Let's begin.
I'm at the ready.
Ah, the jinx. Wow. Even during this semi-cutscene moment, it still took a moment for everything to load in. The boxes just popped into existence. Oh no, you're making me actually use the Traveler!
Wipe out!
The night Observe. Night falls.
Another one.
So at least we have the Ducky, true. That's something at least.
Quite finished.
Meanwhile... Okay, this is just a weird team up. You're giving me two Dendro characters? I mean, I guess it's raining, so that's fine.
I'm hardly the risk taker in this group.
But they can't...
Excuse me?
They can't two elemental reactions off of each other. We have to rely on the weather to actually get any elemental reactions. But I guess that's fine.
By the frost moon.
Ulted right into the cutscene. See, they can at the very least get elemental reactions together again. Even if it's just crystallized reactions.
Coming to be moments of birth. Decay. New life. Gah! Stay back. That was easier than I thought.
Naturally.
What do you mean? Is it because as create?
Oh great, I cut off the dialogue. Again, wow, thank you, appreciate that game. Didn't want to hear them talk anyway. For future reference, do not Like, the moment they start talking, stall out the fight.
For the everlasting forest.
Observe. Night falls. People have always used fire to drive away wild beasts.
Wouldn't a lantern work just as well?
You read my mind, my dear friend. I was just about to say that.
All right then, dear friend. Bring the light.
Okay, you're done talking? Great.
Close your eyes.
Very tragic.
The long sleep beckons. I'm...
Leave this one. No more lies. The deception ends here.
Stop freezing!
Bombs away!
There we go. And he's here.
You're looking well. I trust you've had a good couple of days.
We're still at 60% and the doctor's already here. Oh boy.
It's actually a good thing, in my view. If the subjects of my experiment were to die prematurely, it would throw quite a wrench in the works. And
Ooh boy.
So, I must thank you all for
You
your
think the marionette can hurry it up a little bit?
We are no longer on the same level, but you are nonetheless worthy.
She really
of
needs
my
to hurry it up.
respect. A creator god should be merciful and gracious after all. And in any case, it is only right that before I end your lives, the world is informed of the arrival of their new god.
Hurry it up! Sandrone! Can you do the last 40% in a speed run? That sure would be nice. Heretic of the False Moon, huh? Huh. I guess you can just open up the false sky. Strong enough to open up a hole in the false sky. That is insane. And just create a giant arena. Sure, why not? I think we finally unlocked the point where you get to do the new boss. I think we're here.
The experiment begins.
Okay.
With the marrow of the three moons in my hand.
Take cover. Take cover? Okay, take cover. I can take cover. Taking cover is nice.
You could try being a bit more proactive.
Okay, I can damage him.
Did you honestly think that would hit me?
Okay, I guess he dodges.
Be silent.
Found. Entropy bends to me.
Oh god.
No more lies.
Okay. Shouldn't have approached him there.
Observe.
It all adds up.
Move, move, move! How?
Oh. I've been moved inside another space. And it's sealed off. Looking at the structure of it, it seems like Dottore intends to trap us here. There's no exit. Our endurance is about to be put to the test.
Oh god. Yeah, it is a hand. We're in the palm of his hand. Great, and Flynn's is gone. No more Flynn's for me. Move away. He's about to do something. Oh, never mind. That goes over there. Okay, I might want to take a step away from that.
Leaving openings on purpose. Confident, aren't we? Reverse.
Oh, great. No. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, hey, he can invert my controls. Oh, I hate that. Oh, I hate that he can invert my controls.
And you're already outdone.
With one heart, we pray.
With the marrow of the three moons in my hand, behold the false.
Hurry it up, Sandrone. How are you still at 60%?
Tell me, where will you try scurrying off to next?
This is not dodgeable.
Looks like Dottore has opted for a divide and conquer strategy. But we will not allow him to triumph. No, I shall pray for our victory.
He keeps inverting my controls and then bringing them back. By the time I get used to the... And now it's inverted again. Every time you get used to the inverted controls, he brings them back to normal. And then once you're used to normal controls, he inverts them again.
No more lies.
Every time you see that icon pop up above the characters, that's when the controls were inverted. Stay right where you are. Okay, I'll stay right where I am. Has to be expected. Yep, he is mean. Okay, but I am chipping away at him slowly but surely.
Still collecting data.
Ow. I don't have any means of healing either. I'm staying right where I am.
Be annihilated, that which cannot stand against me.
Ow, ow, ow. My health. Oh god. Oh, you can't do that. Asking me to move through tight spaces and randomly changing my controls around while doing so.
We'll see about that, Dottore.
Change character, please.
Entropy. I had not intended to take your teammates from you. But you have a choice.
Okay, at least we're at 70% now.
An excellent deal of that.
Can I please get some health? I would appreciate some health. How did that hit me?
Perhaps you could try being a bit more proactive.
How did that not hit me?
I'm aware you've been working on some little tricks to surprise me with, but it appears that none of them have come to fruition. My guess would be that you're trying to bring Columbina back. But then, where is Sandrone? Or are you trying to buy time for her?
God damn it, he's on to us.
I always found their friendship to be a curious phenomenon. Two highly incongruent personalities, and yet they share a deep connection.
Well, opposites attract, as they say.
Speaking of Columbina, I once saw her as like a younger sister. We got along quite amicably while she was with the Fatui.
That is a nice callback, the Sumeru instruments. Now that I haven't noticed until you pointed it out. But yeah, the Sumeru is where we first met the Doctor, so it makes
Then one
sense.
day she suddenly decided she would refuse to take part in any further experiments. To this day, I truly don't understand what I could have done to upset her so much.
Really?
It's such a pity. I could have had a sister, a family. But alas, she grew to dislike me.
You don't understand what you could have done to make someone not like you.
You're not fit to be family to her.
That I can't deny. So many people, all obsessed with playing out the same tired old dramas. This world is rotten to the core. And then there's you. You had every opportunity to reach the right conclusion. The thought of killing you off like this? But I maintain that I approached you in good faith, so I will offer you another chance. Will you work with me?
Okay, this is where we have to
Until
stall.
I count to 10 to make your choice.
Never mind, he won't let us stall.
1, 2, 3.
Man, I hate not having moderators in my chat anymore. Oh! Can you afford to be fighting?
What a pleasant surprise.
Sandrone, you need to
join us all the way up here.
Okay, but she needs to focus on completing her thingamajig, her formula. Won't this interfere with her processing speed if she has to join us in fighting? This would totally interfere with her processing speed on the formula, wouldn't it?
You're as sick and twisted as ever. Don't fool yourself into thinking anyone's grateful for the chances you're offering them.
Sandrone, but the formula hasn't finished running yet.
Funnily enough, I was just discussing a collaboration opportunity with the Traveler, and then I see you, who I must say is a good example of an opportunity gone to waste.
Gone to waste?
I said that everyone would get one chance, and you've used yours to march right back into the lion's den. So yes, it's an utterly wasted opportunity.
And what makes you think I believe a word that comes out of your mouth?
I was planning on disposing of your little formula after wrapping up more urgent business here. But since you've taken the trouble of serving it to me on a silver platter, I can simply bring it forward in the schedule.
Yeah, a big risk. But do we get our first taste? No, we get a cutscene. I thought we would get our first taste of her gameplay. Yeah, I guess that's what happens when you go up against a god.
Is this your life's work? This piece of trash?
This is such a big risk. And yeah, calling her life's work a piece of trash, really now.
Your formula runs too slowly, Sandrone. You put your hope for success on others instead of fighting dirty. That is why you have failed. Now, whom should I slay first? Any volunteers? No one? How nice of you to leave the decision to me.
Yeah, better be me, because she needs to finish running her calculations. I said she needs to finish running her calculations.
Oh, how unexpected. Sandrone, any last words for me, comrade?
Also, when the tsundere saves you with the self-sacrifice play.
Is there anything you wish for?
Not really. But I've always known what I don't want. Go to hell, Dottore.
No!
And now...
She's gotta be fine. She's gonna be a playable character. She's totally gonna be. It's gonna keep going, just you wait. This was... Never mind, it stopped. Nah, but she's fine. You already know this is a fake out. You already know this is a fake out.
Now you see how fragile mechanical contraptions are. Just a gentle tap, and they fall to pieces.
Also how fun that mechanical contraptions can apparently bleed.
However keen of an inventor Sandrone may have been, her death spells the end of the formula that was running inside her body. Of course, I have to commend her for making it this far. As her colleague, I have to admire her stubborn tenacity. Now, it is time for you to take your place by my side.
By the way, another reason why they can't kill Sandrone is because she still has the core from Hat Guy, and Hat Guy is a playable character already, and playable characters can't be killed. So far, they could have said Sandrone isn't playable yet, so she could be killed off, but no, that would kill Hat Guy as well currently. Haha. Another reason why you know it's a fake out.
My count was interrupted, but the second chance I extended to you still stands. Once again, you are welcome to join me. By now, I'm sure you have gained a greater appreciation for the power and authority I wield. What is stopping you from embracing a new world of endless possibilities?
You being an asshole?
Not in the mood to talk. As you wish. You seem less talkative than usual today. I'll change the topic to something more apropos. Sandrone was always like this, never trusting anyone, always so reluctant to share her research with them. Objectively speaking, she had her strengths. It is remarkable how she extracted and even optimized the world formula from so much data. But her inability to trust was her undoing. Had she allowed someone else to monitor or run the formula for her, you might still have a chance at victory even now.
Inability to trust. That's what you call someone who sacrifices themselves to save someone else. Not willing to trust, ever.
But regrettably, she was a stubborn fool. As much as it pains me, she had to go.
Well, I mean, Dottore does seem willing to kill us, but we are special, because we are not someone who is from this world. We are a so-called descender, which is why we are unique and special, which is why he wants us.
Dottore, maybe this is news to you, but people can change. Columbina surprised you when she escaped. And I think Sandrone would surprise you too.
Change?
You can twist the truth however you want, but I see it clear as day. You're the one who can't trust other people.
Is that how you see me? By this point, what can you hope to do about it?
Kill you? Ooh, another cutscene.
It is pointless to fight on. You've already lost.
Wrong. You can't win this, Dottore.
Yep. She's still going. Slowly but surely. And they're all doing their part too.
My formula can get us 90% of the way. It will connect you to Columbina.
Oh, so he just needed to get to 90%.
Then I will bring the formula's output to the traveler's side.
She got as far as she needed to go. Okay.
For the last 10%, do whatever it takes. Just bring the moon down.
What do you mean, bring the moon down? This feels a bit insane. Oh, is he closing it up again? That's kind of rude. You opened it up. How dare you close it now? Okay, fine. False Sky is back. Except it isn't. Yeah, sure, just...
Will never be yours.
Just toss the entire moon down on the planet. That'll go well.
I turn my body into moonlight and pour it over Nod-Krai. My soul, I leave here to inform my future friends. Lastly, I will hide the Trilune Authority within the Frost Moon. And when my body, soul, and authority are reunited...
Surprise, she wasn't running the formula. Even bigger surprise. Again, so much for not being able to trust. Throw another moon at me and I'm gonna lose it. I understood that reference. Eyes open moment. Is it time? It is time.
It's been too long. I'm back.
The moon is pissing on you, you idiot. Yes. Oh. Okay, I need to switch characters, and I need to...
Though I personally find myself repulsed by the sight of weaklings huddled together for war. Now, quite finished patting yourselves on the back. Show me how long you can struggle before you drown.
Watch out, Columbina! He can manipulate space itself.
I know. Wait for the right moment. We'll strike together.
Whoop. How dumb.
I mean, I'm hitting you with plenty of attacks. Oh, really? This again? I guess not. Ooh.
The new moon shines upon you.
Full arena change too.
Growing weary of your stubborn resistance.
And cool new moves. That's
Pay for your heinous crimes.
Whoa.
So close.
No longer let the world cower in the cold night.
Again.
Future is not yours to command.
Let the moonlight dispel the darkness.
And again. Ooh, what a burst. Oh, come on, stop rewinding.
So close. I was so close to the new world.
And stop dodging. Ow. 1A, 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 what? Again? No! Die already!
So close. I was so close to the new world. Willfully blind.
How can you be so satisfied with your fate?
Imagine obtaining absolute godlike powers and then getting wrecked. Well, there goes one of 3.
This battle was never about fate. It's about friends, family, and the home you stole from them.
So dull. Only the weak rely on each other for comfort. You shall see. Once I transcend fate, you will be nothing but fodder for my grand experiment.
That will never happen.
Dude, you already lost one of the moon's power. What makes him think he can still win now? I pressed space. You saw. You heard, in fact, while it was still there. Pretty sure you could hear me press space there. But it was red. Okay, that one registered perfectly. Weird. Also, what's with the random QuickTime events? When did they become a thing? QuickTime events during cutscenes? Insane.
Today, the moon lights up this world once more.
Oh.
This loathsome world.
Please tell me he gets disintegrated, and please tell me it's gonna be painful.
No, this world is our home.
She'll be fine. After the battle, you return to Nasha Town. The scars left on Nod-Krai by the doctor slowly begin to heal. After learning of the crisis's end, people gradually return to Nod-Krai. And the frost moon in the sky also remains within this world.
No, you're doing it wrong. The moon looks like this now.
What are you drawing, children?
The new moon, Mom. It looks different than before, doesn't it?
Yeah, I guess we brought the moon to the inside of the false sky.
Also...
Ain't that something interesting?
Can I go buy a sugar sculpture today? Please? Just one?
All right. I suppose today is a special day after all. Almost like a festival.
Extra, extra! Get the latest Nasha Express here! Post-disaster report! Nasha Town reborn beneath a new moon! The voyage begins today! The future looks bright thanks to the League. Want a copy?
I knew things would be different. But I didn't think that would include the moon.
They say a new moon goddess has been born.
A new moon goddess? Who's saying that? The frost
It's actually the
moon
same
scions?
moon goddess, but she has been reborn.
Guess so. I'm not too clued up on the details. As far as I'm concerned, the moon's still in the sky and it's business as usual. Hey, since we've come all this way, shall we grab ourselves a free meal while we're here?
Are you a convert now? Or are you just here for the free lunch?
Oh, come on. What does it matter? After everything we've all just been through? That smells good. All right, that's it. I'm hungry. Time to eat.
Alrighty then.
Come on! We gotta get there early, or there won't be any good spots left.
I definitely think I have now unlocked the weekly
Keep it
boss.
down. This is a residential area. What if people are still sleeping?
Sure you don't need 5 more minutes?
It's okay. Paimon was pretty much awake anyway. It's been so long since we last had a chance to relax, huh? Feels like time is moving slower than usual. What about you? Did you rest well?
Well enough. Somehow I wasn't as sleepy as much as I expected.
Still winding down from everything that's happened? Or are you wondering how our friends are doing? Or is it about what Dottore said to you?
A bit of everything, I think.
Okay, if you say so. But don't push yourself, alright? Let Paimon know if you need to talk. What we just went through was a lot. It's totally normal if you need some time to get back in your groove. Luonatar disappeared after Columbina came back. Apparently, she was part of Columbina's soul or something.
Yep.
Still, Paimon kind of misses Luonatar somehow. But anyway, you did great. So did Paimon. We all worked our butts off to contain this disaster, and in the end, we made it. So, chin up, Traveler.
So next stop, Snezhnaya, right? You're not usually this sharp when you've just woken up.
Hey, don't poke fun. You should be glad that Paimon's growing as a person.
Sorry. On a more serious note, I bet you were worried about me again, weren't you?
Paimon didn't think you'd mention it.
I'm sorry, Paimon.
You have no idea how anxious Paimon was. She was worried sick about you.
So I heard.
Well, if you really want to show Paimon you're sorry, you're gonna need to make it up to her. You better be ready to splash out on a lavish meal.
Anything for you, my treat. We're really stuffing our emergency food to the gills here.
Okay. Paimon's full now.
Are you sure? Snacks will be served shortly.
Huh? Oh, well...
Hey there, Traveler and Paimon. Good morning.
Morning, Yehuda. Here for some breakfast?
Oh, I've already eaten. Just need some water. I was mostly worried you might forget what day it was today. So, I came over to remind you. Careful there, Paimon. Too much food will make you drowsy. Don't let anyone catch you hiding at the back and nodding off during the league meeting.
You should probably be saying that to Aino. She's the baby of the group, if anyone.
True. You know, I'm surprised that all these competing groups are actually coming together to try to solve things together. Definitely a first for Nod-Krai.
To be fair, the end of the world was at stake.
Well, nothing like a region-wide calamity.
Or the fate
to
of the
bring
world
people
was at
together.
stake, the end of the world was at hand.
Surely even the most self-interested people have to realize that going it alone isn't worth the risk, right?
Also, has someone repaired Sandrone yet?
Try telling Boss Neff that. She's not exactly convinced that people are gonna get with the program.
Really? But if she's so pessimistic about it, why'd she agree to be the Curatorium's representative in the league?
Probably 'cause even though Unity sounds like a pretty far-fetched idea, the benefits it would bring
At
make
hand,
it worth
literally. Whoa, mind blown. You're
I
right.
think things will work out, though. I swear, Nod-Krai feels like one big family now with everything that's happened. More than it used to, anyway.
Paimon's with you on that one. And it seems like plenty of other people agree, too. Just listen to the bustling streets.
All right. Everyone's been rebuilding these last 2 weeks, and the evacuees have been coming back in droves.
Yeah, okay, that's all nice and good, but how's
Slowly returning
Sandrone?
back to normal. Which means my workload's probably gonna shoot back up.
Someone's gonna be able to fix her, right?
Were you about to head out? There's still some time before the ceremony begins, you know.
Yeah, we were gonna take a stroll around the square and say hi to some friends first.
Sounds good. See you later then.
Again, I know she wouldn't be the first Harbinger that dies. We have had a Harbinger die before, but that Harbinger was a bitch. And Sandrone is Sandrone.
Please accept today's boon. Have a nice day.
Are Paimon's eyes deceiving her? Or is that Inefa handing out food for the Frost Moon Scions?
Hello there. Would you like a feast of the moon, along with some snacks of the day?
So, what's new, Inefa? It was only a few days ago when we last saw you, but it looks like you've joined the Frost Moon Scions in that time. And I know too? What are you talking about, Paimon? We're just here to help. Duh.
In the wake of the disaster, it's all hands on deck.
Uh-huh.
We responded to Lama's request for support. At times like these, the smallest good deed can inspire others and help them through the hard days ahead.
And we're using eggs and heating tubes to make that a reality. In true Krumkake Craft Shop style!
Great work, I know. So, can you help with the Sandrone situation, maybe?
Traveler said I did good. The Traveler!
That's because it's true, I know. Proposal. If you can resist eating today's dessert, I will provide you with compliments, too.
No way! Well, that proposal got shot down quickly. I need something to get me through the hard times too, you know.
Mom! Yes, dear. Go right ahead.
Excuse me. Could I take a photo with the robot lady? She helped us get safely out of Nod-Krai, and she helped us get back home too. She's the best.
Of course she is. And since I'm the whiz kid who built her, that makes me even better than
If you are such a whiz, then can you help out with the Sandrone situation, please?
But you stole my snacks, though.
Oops.
Shall we move to the open space near the center? The view there is better.
I'll take the picture.
Thank you.
Aren't you the better pick for this job, Flint's?
You underestimate yourself.
Oh look,
yet
it's the
again,
character.
Master Ilua.
The character who's
Not at
only
all.
met in an optional
I rarely
side
come by
quest and who
Noshitown.
the story things I
don't
already
any
know.
of the big shots here.
All in good time. Socializing is a step-by-step journey.
But you're much further ahead on that road, aren't you?
You're not seeing the full picture. You know the truth now. My friends do not understand my habits. There is no question about it. The Lightkeepers need a representative in the League. Someone who is upright, cares about other people, and can realize their self-worth through group action.
You say it like you wouldn't make the cut.
I am most flattered that you think I would. Sigh a little less, Master Ilua, and have more faith in yourself. All the Lightkeepers agree that you're a very promising young man. That is precisely why Starshina and Nikita felt safe delegating such important work to you.
I'm sure we all also agree that we would sooner die of dehydration than manage to wrangle anything out of you in a discussion.
My apologies. I am not in the habit of bringing water with me when I go out.
Whatever. I'll take the job. By the way, who else is part of this?
Oh, it's quite the who's who of Nod-Krai.
Oh boy.
There's the Moon Chanter of the Frost Moon Scions, the boss of the Curatorium of Secrets, a representative of the Voynich Guild, and even someone from the adorable Krumkake Craft Shop. I'm sure you will find speaking with them to be a genuine pleasure.
If you say so. I've never done this work before, so I'm honestly a little scared of making mistakes. But I'll do it. Not only is it our duty as Lightkeepers, but because I want to make Nod-Krai a more welcoming place.
An admirable attitude to take. The beacons are lit.
Okay.
Ilua.
Nice to
We're
see
but
what they're
one
up
step
to.
away from breaking through the blizzard.
But can we please check in on Sandrone and
We
see if
have the
someone is
chance
taking
to
care of
band
her and
together
fixing her?
And build our
Please.
shared homeland into an Elysium. This is unprecedented for Nod-Krai. An opportunity not to be missed.
Yeah. You're right. I'll do my best.
Quite a few familiar faces have arrived. Let's go, shall we?
You look so cool when you fly, Miss Robot, and when you use your spear, too! And even though you took my snacks, it's pretty cool that you can build stuff like this. You've got so many inventions. It's amazing! Also...
Micah, we need to go now.
1 second! second?
Well, someone's excited.
Please take this piece to the moon, as well as some snacks. Share them with your mother and your lovely family.
Big crowd. Very big crowd. Ah, the Mondstadt crew, of course.
Wow! Everyone's here!
You seem well rested.
I know no one's asked, but I'm sure you all want to know, so let me just say, we're doing great. Thanks. Well, great, but not perfect. Starting to lose my mind from boredom. Can't drink a drop of alcohol while I'm waiting for my wounds to heal.
I'm sure you had a sneaky swig or two.
Wait, how'd you find out?
I'm sure you must be missing Mondstadt after all these years away, Grandmaster.
Yeah, you could say that again. Every time I get news from Mondstadt, it makes me want to go back and see the place for myself.
This almost feels like they're setting up for the Mondstadt
Honestly,
revisiting.
Once things are wrapped up here, I think it'll be time to head back home.
I think we will head back home with him. I think we'll go back to Mondstadt before we head off to Schnezhnaya. We talked about this in the previous stream.
Hey, looks like someone's taking the stage.
Like there's still that port to the north of Mondstadt that we still haven't
everyone
gotten the
see
chance
okay?
to visit
Anyone
because
need
it's
a
locked.
boost?
I feel like this is gonna be the time.
I'll just listen from the back. It's fine.
You're taking this pretty seriously, huh, Durin?
Well, it's not every day that I get the chance to see how people speak in official settings.
Soak it up like a sponge. I'll make sure you get a chance to practice for yourself later down the line. Actually, I know just the thing. You can debrief the Knights of Favonius for me.
Mr. Varka, are you forgetting that I'm not a Knight of Favonius?
I can knight you. Any particular title you'd like?
And I just think, okay, he just
Is
gets knighted
he
like
joking?
that.
I really can't tell.
Might be coming sooner rather than later.
You'll have to figure this one out for yourself.
Huh.
It'll be a good learning experience.
Again, makes sense. It makes sense that you'd come back to the First Nation. Actually coming back to where it all began before you head off to the last nation.
It is my honor to host the opening ceremony for the League, and to have this opportunity to speak to you all in my capacity as Voynich Guild representative.
Could this person also have been pushed onto the big stage by the real big shots? Guess I'm not the only one then.
We come here today, having weathered the trials and hardships of yesterday, and having learned from them the importance of unity and cooperation.
All right, here we go. Uh-oh, looks like Aino's off in dreamland already. Wait, Boss is looking kinda drowsy too. What's up with her?
Come on, get this speech over with already.
Nod-Krai is our home.
Fair enough.
The land we rely on for survival. And as we chart a course for the future, may we persevere through the storms ahead as we sail towards a new era of prosperity, freedom, and hope.
Long ass speech later. All right. Now
Looks like we'll have more opportunities to travel in the future.
I'm sure you'll cope, Lady Moonchanter, given how fleet of foot you are. Unfortunately, I suspect I'll be too busy at the Curatorium to act as your host. We have a busy schedule, not to mention an international network of contacts to manage.
It'll be all right. I'll just check your schedule with Yehuda well in advance. And if she's not available, I can simply ask Ashru.
You... So giving my employees extra workload isn't enough for you? You're really going to drag my cat into this too?
Yes.
I thought you'd approve. Aren't you forever increasing your employees' workloads?
That's a bold statement. Are all the Frost Moon Scions feeling more audacious now that your moon goddess has returned?
Columbina's return has brought joy to all who care about her. That includes both you and me. As for the Frost Moon Scions,
Yes, I'm very happy about
we are
Columbina
learning
being
how
back.
to thrive
Definitely.
independently, without relying on the moon goddess.
But also, can we talk about
It is up to
Sandrone
us
now,
to make
please?
our home a more livable place. Joining the League is one of the steps we are trying towards that end.
I like the word try. It's nice and non-committal. You can opt out at any time and still say you tried.
You don't see a bright future for the Frost Moon Scions? Or did you mean the League?
I'm just not as optimistic as you. The Frost Moon Scions should count themselves lucky that they have a leader as stubborn and enterprising as you. But Nod-Krai's a big place, with all kinds of people. Most of them don't enjoy answering to a leader, or even listening to reason.
Well, that's where you and your methods come in. Unless the Curatorium of Secrets is only here for appearances.
For now, yes. And that won't change until this
I
venture
think after
becomes
these
worth
two,
my
we've basically
while.
checked in on everyone.
What would make
except
it worth your
for
while?
Hat Guy, Columbina, and Sandrone.
Getting out more than I put in. Right now,
And
I'd
that's
barely
what
break
matters
even.
right now.
But I'll grant that it's a good start for Nod-Krai.
Then maybe it's worth a try.
All right, you can stop now. Or do I have to join the Frost Moon Scions before you'll get off my back?
You'd be very welcome to join us.
Hey, you two! Congrats on all your hard work! What are you chatting about?
Nefer was trying to dissuade me from adding to her employees' workload. Also, she's considering joining the Frost Moon Scions.
Yes, that's where that conversation was going.
Your
Oh,
conversations
right.
are always the most interesting.
Nicole, I guess we have to check in with as well.
Would you two care to join me for some tea before heading to your next destination?
Where is she? Just talking to us in our heads?
Cool. Wait, where are you? Aren't you gonna show up today?
Sadly not. I'm otherwise occupied right now. I'm sorry, Paimon. I can hear how disappointed you are. If it's any consolation, let me say that how things appear on the surface is a far cry from what they are at their core. Perhaps you'll feel better if you focus on the fact you have a special line of communication with the great mage herself.
Sure,
Okay.
whatever.
Has something happened?
No, or not yet, anyway.
Well, that's not ominous at all.
Is there something we should be watching out for?
Not for the time being. Just think of this as a general check-in to make sure this communication system is still running smoothly. Besides, it's good to chat once in a while if we want to maintain our friendship.
You could have just said so. Paimon got all worked up for nothing. Still, the best friendships are built through face-to-face interaction, you know? It's never gonna stop being weird having tea with you when you're not there and just talking to thin air.
Is it really necessary to have face-to-face
All right,
interaction
fair
for good
point.
friendships?
I'll bear that in mind for next time.
I mean, online friendships are a thing and they can be great. Mind if I ask what's keeping you occupied?
Yeah. Any update on that crisis at the world's borders?
Alice just informed me that they had their work cut out for them. And now everyone's thoroughly exhausted. But they did finally get things back under control. Still, we can't let our guard down yet. The disruption caused by this disaster has made Tevat easier to detect from the outside universe. She plans to wait for things to stabilize, then reschedule her Mondstadt vacation plans. As for me, I agree with Hat Guy's perspective. This is a time when many new variables are emerging, and the situation is changing constantly. Plus, most of this change is for the worse. We have to remain
Also, Hat
vigilant
Guy's
and
perspective,
ensure
are
that
we
the
saying
embers
that
of
he
chaos
is
are
up and
not
running again?
rekindled. I did notice that the energy in Nod-Krai changed somewhat after the War of Funerary Flame. But since it was still aligned with the Light Realm, I never gave it a second thought. It looks like I'll have to examine the connections between phenomena I observe more closely in the future.
Sounds like you've got a lot on your plate.
Just doing my duty. It's more or less second nature by now. Of course. To give you the full picture, I'd have to start with the substance from which angels were formed. Never mind. Paimon's right. Showing off my knowledge would be much more satisfying in person.
Quality time with friends, which is more difficult with
way,
long distance. Fair
you
enough.
did receive the gifts from the Hexen Circle, yes? I'm not trying to claim credit or anything, but my pride demands that I at least mention it. They're quite similar to the protective talisman that Alice
Well, all
gave Dory.
friendships have to be the same,
but
exactly.
with some very special enhancements.
Plus, I'm not the type to really like going out that much.
That's what kept our friends safe when Dotori trapped them.
So that's probably why online friendships
Indeed.
work just as
We
well
went
for
to
me.
great lengths to make sure they were invisible to his eyes.
I see, thank you.
I'm so happy they came in handy. Still, not fishing for gratitude, by the way. I just want you to be aware that sometimes your friends may be protecting you in ways you cannot perceive. Anyway, I'll contact you if anything else crops up. If not, you know what they say, no news is good news. Oh, my angelic instincts are tingling. They say you should head to the docks next. Your friends are about to board their ship home.
Okay, that's nice and all. But more importantly, what about Sandrone? Did anyone take the time to try to fix her? I mean, Hat Guy is up and running, and so he seems fine at least.
You're here.
You're here too, Hat Guy. Are you heading back together?
No. I'm bound for Sumeru, and she for Fontaine. We just happened to cross paths at the harbor.
How's your core?
Everything seems fine. Sandrone may have an abominable temper, but she's always been very responsible with important calculations, and things entrusted to her by valued friends.
You always speak as if you know us inside out, Mr. Hat Guy.
Oh, if only you knew that he was one of the Harbingers as well, but all of you forgot him.
Maybe I'm just a good judge of character.
Yeah, it's totally not that everyone forgot his existence.
I certainly
totally.
hope that's all there is to it. Regardless, you have been a significant help in this matter. For that, you have my gratitude.
I didn't do anything special. Sandrone's the one who completed a seemingly impossible formula and turned the tide of the entire battle, even giving her life in the process. She's the one we should be thanking.
But someone can fix her, right?
Even we were unaware that Sandrone had hidden the real formula inside Polonia's body.
Yes, but someone can fix her, right?
She managed to fool Dottore into thinking the formula was running in her
I still
system
refuse to buy
by
this.
installing an identical-looking decoy within her.
I still refuse to buy that she's dead.
She probably realized that she didn't have the strength to stop Dottore. But this way, she could at least get him to lower his guard. She
Different
always worked
friendship
like that.
degradation mechanics.
Always had a backup plan.
Some people need to spend time with their friends all the time, whereas other people, they're perfectly fine not seeing a friend for a period of days/weeks. Yep. Doesn't even just have to be limited to weeks. What will happen to her body?
Well, that's why I'm traveling to Fontaine. She made a request of me long ago, and the time has come to fulfill it. Think of it as her will.
What was the request?
She said that should she ever fail in a mission, she'd like me to deliver her core and Polonia's to the Fontaine Research Institute.
So they can fix her, right?
She also mentioned that she had made arrangements for people there to set her affairs in order. Some of her personal effects, such as her notes, were left to me. I've decided to take them back to the House of the Hearth. For safekeeping, primarily, but also as mementos, I suppose. However, there is one book among them that I'd like to leave in your care. I'll have someone deliver it to your residence at the flagship at a later date.
Does Columbina know about this?
No. I was specifically warned not to tell her. This is her last wish, and I will abide by it.
Is it also some kind of backup plan?
I can only hope so. But none of us here can know for
Trying to
certain.
relate to our friendships to video game mechanics. Hey, I always like relating things to
I
video
bade
game
farewell
mechanics.
to Columbina earlier today. As promised, she turned the iridescent moon's marrow over to me. She spent a long time with Sandrone's body, saying her goodbyes.
Oh, is she alright?
Sandrone's passing has left a great wound in all of our hearts. It will take time to heal.
Yep, and I'm still in denial about it. I
But
still think someone will be able to
surprised
fix
me.
her. And
She
she'll be
offered
playable.
me some words of comfort before I departed. Despite being grief-stricken herself, she showed an awareness of the feelings of others around her. She never used to act like this. Clearly, she has grown.
and I suspect that we have you to thank for much of the change we are seeing in her.
It was a group effort by all of her friends.
Huh. After these recent events, the Tsaritsa has revoked the Pale Star Edict. Snezhnaya now realizes that the arrest warrant for Columbina was just a ploy by Dottore, who coveted her powers. I shall return to Nod-Krai to see her as soon as I find the time. I hope that from now on, she too will explore more of the world. Columbina Hyposelenia's journey is only beginning. My ship is here. Traveler, Paimon, we shall meet again. You too, Hat Guy.
Alright, goodbye to you.
What are you still bumming around for? Isn't Columbina waiting for you? I thought today was the day you'd agree with her to go find out the truth about your sibling.
I'm a little nervous.
You're afraid you won't like the truth when you see it. Well, this is new. I was starting to think that nothing could scare you.
Don't say that! Wouldn't you be if you were in this situation?
Fair point. But I'd say I have more experience facing up to unpleasant truths than the Traveler. They say blood's thicker than water. I know how much you need your family back. More than you need any of your friends. And I'm sure that all your real friends understand that too. No matter what the truth turns out to be, they will stick by you and support you, whatever decision you make. Finding the truth is important. But more important still is what you choose to do once you've found it.
Hat Guy. Finally, see that everyone just calls him Hat Guy. It's nice, isn't it?
At least, that's the life lesson
perfect
I've learned
name.
from my experience. Grappling with the truth.
Do you feel better now that than you used to?
What? Now that Dottore's dead and gone? A little, I guess. But it hasn't solved everything. Maybe I regret not getting to end his life with my own hands. Or maybe it's something else. But for whatever reason, I still feel like I have a chip on my shoulder. Either way, I'm going back to Sumeru.
Alright.
Lesser Lord Kusanali is gonna need help dealing with all the chaos Dottore left in his wake. Not just from this incident, but everything he did in the past, too. You should continue with your journey, as you've always done. Who knows? Maybe we'll meet again someplace else.
Oh, I'm sure we will.
So, what should we do now? If you want to explore a bit more to steady those nerves, Paimon's game. After all, when Columbina said she knew where your ship was hidden, Paimon promised to give you two some alone time with the truth. It hasn't been all that long since we were last apart, sure, but with Columbina there, Paimon's sure things will be just dandy.
Thank you.
Ain't no biggie. Paimon
Also,
might
hi.
be all about that food
Komos.
and fun, but
Komos,
she knows
thank
how
you
to
for the
do right by
follow.
people.
And welcome on in.
Paimon's sure you'd prefer to digest the news about your sister in peace. But, no matter what you see, just know you can share it with Paimon. Of course, as long as it's not super private. If you can't make sense of something,
Alright.
let's give it some thought together. And even if we both can't figure it out, Paimon can at least treat you to a nice meal.
Who am I to refuse you, Paimon?
Glad to hear it. Feel better now?
All thanks to you, Paimon.
Alrighty. Next up, time to meet with Columbina.
Alright, well, let's get going then. Still thinks Sandrone should be playable. Also, I did just realize something. I apologize sincerely when I said that before this only Signora died. Obviously, there was also Capitano. The captain also died. So technically we have lost one of the Harbingers who wasn't necessarily a bad person. I still refuse to believe that Sandrone is actually fully gone. She's a machine. She's a machine, which means she can be repaired. Right? Right. Again, the captain was a living being who died. The doctor and Signora were both living beings who died. Sandrone is a machine. Someone fix her. Please.
Columbina, we're here! Can't quite believe we're meeting out here. We've gotten used to walking over to Silver Moon Hall whenever we go see you.
Well, you're still welcome to go there whenever you want to see me. It's just, now that it's all over, I've decided to make some changes. Try and fit in with the Frost Moon Scions, like Llama suggested.
And how's that been going?
The older generation are still timid around me. They don't dare get too close, and they bow their heads when I walk by. But things are much better with the children. I see more curiosity in their eyes. Hopefully, by the time the next Moon Prayer Night comes around, I can enjoy the festival with them as myself, without having to pretend that I'm only dressed up as the Moon Goddess.
You'll do fine, Columbina. Paimon's sure they'll realize you're super nice once they get to know you better.
You really think so? When we first met, you thought I was a little up in the clouds.
Yeah, so?
We were just starting out then, come on! So Llama told you, huh?
I'm only teasing. I know that I have you to thank for pulling me back down to solid ground. It feels good to finally stand firm on the earth where I was born.
Oh, that's great!
Also, yeah. Oh, you can have this back now.
Thank you. I'll make sure not to lose it this time. Well then, are you ready?
Right, spaceship time.
Lumine, what happened to our spaceship back then? Why did you leave? It's time to learn the truth at last. Ready as I'll ever be.
Good. Then let me open the way for you.
Alright, finally, big plot moments.
Where does this lead?
To our shared destination.
Huh?
Do you remember me telling you about my missing prologue back when we just met? I said that my story began on the moon, but while I was inside the moon's reflection, I realized that my prologue was really hidden in the future. I just had yet to discover it at that point. The story of the time before I was born was in fact the story of my distant future. It's truly fascinating, but when I obtained the Trilunar Authority and returned to our present reality, I sensed something I hadn't expected. Your prologue.
So you mean?
Yes, your spaceship.
Hooray!
All this time, it has been hidden on the Frost Moon, which lay beyond the sky.
So, why isn't it here though? Why wouldn't it be here? But why? Who could have done this?
The great ruler of the firmament. The heavenly principles.
Wait, them? Why would they do that?
I don't know. Perhaps your ship contains something that is incompatible with Teyvat. Or something that cannot be known. Oh, did I pick a bad time to say this? I know it must have been hard to work up the courage to do this. Maybe I should have waited until you were on the moon, with no chance to back out.
That would have been kind of mean, you know.
Well, time to go to
Take
the
me
moon.
there.
Yep, we're going to the moon!
Oh?
Whatever is hiding in that ship, it belongs to me and Lumine. Those memories belong to us. No one else has the right to decide whether I should or shouldn't know about it. Not even the heavenly principles.
Very well. Then let's go.
You two take care, alright? And don't forget to come back soon!
Rest assured, Paimon. We will. Traveler, after you. Thinking about the story that we'll find hidden on the moon?
Yes. And hoping that it has a happy ending.
Stories like that don't exist, you know?
You don't believe in happy endings?
I don't believe in endings.
Oh, okay. Yay, we get to explore the moon. To the moon indeed.
Where am I?
This is the pathway I built between Teyvat and the Frost Moon. The moon is very far away from us, so it could be a long journey.
We're going to steal the moon! Yes. Also, when did this turn into a side-scroller?
After I obtained the Trilunar Authority, I unwittingly saw past events from many of my friends' lives. One was Lauma. She was so young when they chose her to be the Moon Chanter. From then on, the Frost Moon Scions looked to her to bring messages from their goddess. But, for better or worse, I had left Hisi Island before she was ever born. It was not until much, much later that she met me.
I think it's for the best. Because of the way things turned out, you had the opportunity to become friends.
You're right. In that sense, I think we were both very lucky.
Okay, back to running.
Oh, and about that mage, Nicole. I only recently learned that she has lived in Teyvat since the time of the Three Moon Sisters. The Moon Goddesses always had a good relationship with the angels. I suppose our friendship continues that tradition.
Okay, we're back to running, come on. Just running along. How long does it take to walk to the moon? Sandrone, hey! Someone fix her.
There's Sandrone. I never knew that much about her, beyond the fact that she was created by someone called the Lord Artificer. She, too, suffered for a long time before joining the Fatui.
Oh. Why are we stopping? What?
How I wish I could talk to her again. Even if only to hear her say nasty things to me.
That's the best part about tsunderes, having them say nasty things to you and you know they care.
Also, I saw your sibling's story. I'm afraid I didn't see much. It seems that she rarely came to the surface, where the moonlight shines. But I did notice that back when you first set out on your journey, she would often appear nearby, gazing at you from afar with a guilty look in her eyes.
Huh.
Lumine.
So she's been stalking me.
Let us speak no more of the past. I probably shouldn't reveal so much about my friends. It's not my place.
So we were searching for her
Let
and she
the
was just
moonlight
watching
carry
us.
forth. We are very
Watching
close
us search
now.
for her. Kind of rude.
After this, I'd like to bring some Kuhenki to the moon as well. If they're willing, of course.
What about your other friends?
Nice
Will you bring
boot.
them to visit too?
Certainly. But I'll need to tidy the place up first. This home hasn't received any guests in a long, long time.
Some space for me in the moon boat?
I remember writing something similar with you on Moonprayer Night. I believe it was called...
Dodoko's Whirligig.
Yes, that was it. You asked me if I was afraid to return to the moon. And I said that I
Romantic.
was.
Very,
The
very
idea that I had
romantic,
gained
yes.
something precious, only to lose it so quickly. That frightened me. But I'm not afraid anymore. Besides, this time, we're traveling together.
Who would have ever thought that when Genshin started, who would have ever thought that eventually we'd have the quest go to the moon? And it would happen. We would actually travel to the moon in Genshin Impact. Ain't that nice? Space! Space! So much space. Need to see it all. Always goes to space eventually. The final frontier.
We're here.
I have not Tormuse, no.
Over there.
Achievement completed! To the moon!
Our spaceship.
It's huge. I suppose that the moon is the only place one could hide it. It'll be alright.
Huh?
The way you feel in this moment, I went through it too, on Moon Prayer Night. The door was right in front of me, but I struggled to find the courage to step through. Solitude for me once meant living a life in which even I was absent. Before I met you, that was the only life I knew. But that night, solitude meant throwing away the life I had gained after meeting all of you.
Would I call it classic at this point? I see.
Columbina.
I mean, neat world-building story and characters is sometimes all you need.
Retrieve the part of your life that was once lost. Trust me, you will lose nothing by doing so. Look, Teyvat is right there. All of our friends are down there, waiting for us.
You're right. Thanks, Columbina.
You love this whole ending part? It is pretty nice so far. But I do wonder how this is gonna play out here. Oh look, she opened her eyes again.
Finished?
Yeah. Why did you take your eye mask off?
Well, since my return, I've decided to take more opportunities to see the world with my own eyes. Besides, I've always wondered how Teyvat looks from the moon.
And what do you think?
It's beautiful. I could spend a whole day here just gazing at it. What about you? What do you think of the truth you found?
I like that we didn't get to see anything.
I haven't looked at another person's expression in a long time, but I think yours is saying it was neither good nor bad.
Keep this up, and it won't be long before you give Nefer a run for her money.
Oh,
do we get to find out what we saw?
I don't think that's going to happen. I'm much more used to sensing what's going on around me with Kuvaki. I think I'll save my eyes for seeing special moments I really want to remember.
I read the spaceship's flight logs. I always assumed that this was my first time in Teyvat. I thought that Lumine and I must have been hibernating in space for centuries on end. But the logs show that our spaceship flew over the skies of Teyvat once before. A long time ago.
Flew over? So you didn't land?
No. The ship barely came to a stop before flying on again. After that, it continued traveling through space for a long time. Some of the data is corrupted, but I suspect that it kept flying for thousands of years. It was only after that that the ship made a forced landing in Nod-Krai. When Lumine found me, she came from outside the ship.
So the moment where it just stopped for a moment, Lumine jumped off and abandoned you,
Could
is
this
what
mean
we're
that she
saying.
left the ship long before I did?
Yep.
Maybe even during our first pass over Teyvat.
Are you alright?
Yes, I can feel that the truth is coming together, one small piece at a time. I remember Lumine telling me that when she first arrived in Conria, she could not recall the past. So this might be something that even she doesn't know.
Here, I made some space for you. Your mind must be racing, and this seems like the perfect place to relax and clear your head.
Oh, wait, there's one more thing.
What is it?
But the thing is, both of them were awake when we got here at some point, because they were fighting the Heavenly Principles together. The Sustainer of Heavenly Principles, at the very least. So they definitely were both awake and together when they arrived in Teyvat at least once.
Hey, Columbina.
Also new outfit! Let's go! Finally! Main character outfits! There has not been any main character customization up to this point.
Is that a new outfit?
An old one, technically. It's been in a cabinet inside the ship
MC
this whole
outfit is
time.
real.
It's a matching pair with Lumine's. She always liked this set more.
And let me guess, Lumine gets one that matches main character. She is main character. Lumine gets an outfit that matches either standard outfit more, right?
Huh. I don't think there's a huge difference.
Really?
Yes. It's still the same you. You're the same person, no matter what clothes you wear.
Only Columbina would make an observation like that.
Traveler, do you consider Teyvat your home?
Home is wherever Lumine is. But then after all the time I've spent here, and everything I've been through, yes, I'd say it's my home.
Would you change your answer if Teyvat changed appearance? I mean, if the truth about Teyvat turned out to be different than what you thought.
That's a weird thing
I don't
to say.
know, but I don't think so. The truth is not what matters most to me about Teyvat.
When I was first born, I longed for a home. And when you get something before you're mature enough to understand the world, you just take it at face value.
Slightly concerning question. Yeah, I know,
I thought
right?
that a home was a transaction. You give me what I want, and I'll do the same for you. But you and your friends taught me what a true home should look like. You never asked for anything, yet you gave so generously to me.
That's because your friendship matters to us. It was worth it.
In the past, I thought that my birth in Nod-Krai must have been a mistake. But after journeying to the distant past where the story began, I realized that it was I who chose Nod-Krai to be my future home. Now, I am glad that I made that choice.
I'm sure your friends are just as glad.
In fact, I intend to make the same choice today as I did back then.
What do you mean?
Well, I've given the Eternal Moon's Marrow to Lauma, and the Iridescent Moon's Marrow to Arlecchino. And now, I shall return my Kuvaki to Nod-Krai again, that it may continue to protect my chosen home.
Wait, but what about your body?
Oh, are you worried that I'll disappear again? I won't. Not this time.
Well, that's good.
The Frost Moon has now entered the false sky, and I am the Tri-Lune Goddess. I am only returning to Nod-Krai the part of me that it needs. I am giving what I can, because my home is worth it. Oh, and I have something for you, too.
For me?
Yes. Come closer.
New talents unlocked. Foreign Starfire. Traveler. All elemental types. Attack is increased by 20%. Additionally, when nearby party members trigger Night Soul Burst, Traveler will receive 1 blade of the Sacred Flame stack. After obtaining 2 blades of the Sacred Flame stacks, performing a charge attack will consume all blade of the Sacred Flame stacks and transform it into the special charged attack Inferno, dealing increased Night Soul aligned pyro damage. Okay then. And I can check. There we go. All elemental types, crit rate is increased by 10%. Foreign Windwrath. Additionally, attacks will consume and... Okay. All elemental types defense increased by 20%. Charged attack will transform, increase geo damage, and temporarily increase shield strength. Thunder Trail. Energy recharge is increased by 20% for all elemental types. Okay, will into charge attack detonate, increase electro damage. 3 seconds after hitting the enemy, additional lightning strike will be triggered. Okay. All elemental mastery increased by 60. And this will make the charged attack Verdescence dealing increased dendro damage, and 2 vine cores will also be created on the spot, which will explode, dealing dendro damage. Okay. Interesting that I don't get Hydro. I mean, I get that we don't have Cryo yet, because we haven't been to Snezhnaya, right? But why don't we get Hydro? That feels a bit weird. We have resonated with Hydro already, haven't we? In fact, yeah, we definitely have. We even used the Hydro element before during combat. We used Hydro during combat. Like, we had the little ducky, of course, as additional support, but during all that combat, we were using the Hydro element as Traveler. And yet, apparently, I don't have it? What? Okay, then.
What was that?
I lifted some of the restrictions this world placed on you. I trust this will help in your future adventures.
My power. It feels like it's grown. I can use the elements more freely now. Thank you. This will be a great help.
You're welcome. I see you as family. And after everything you've done for me, In fact, no. It's not because I owe you. It's because you're worth it. Here. This flower is for you.
We take the flower, and we will keep it and treasure it forever.
Isn't this a moon prayer blossom?
Yes. Don't worry. You will never see these flowers lose their color again. I'm finally discovering the joy of giving. How I wish I'd learned this sooner.
Hey, better late than never. What are you thinking about now?
Why don't you take a guess? You get 1 shot.
I don't think I'll get it in 1 guess. But I'm sure it's a happy thought.
That's kind of a sneaky answer. I can't say you got it wrong. Down into that. The moon seems so far away. I felt it might always lie beyond my reach. But on the moon, everything feels so close by. The haze that once enshrouded the skies has finally been dispersed. I feel like a traveler on a winter's night, starting a new chapter in my tale by the warmth of a bonfire. I don't have a lot of luggage, but I do have a lot of hope for the future.
They did? They did?
Well, what's next?
Oh, don't... Oh, you just opened some wounds by reminding me of Edge Runners. And they really voiced David and Lucy as well.
To start with, I want to stay here just a little longer.
Okay, that's insane and that hurts that they're on the moon together now.
After that, let's return home and continue our
Fucking
journey.
cyberpunk. The pain. Act 8 complete. True Moon.
Oh! These clothes bring back so many memories.
Alright, outfit unlocked. As heaven and earth are made anew. Talk to Columbina. Can do.
The journey goes on. For you and for me. Like I said, this is not the end. I don't believe there has to be an ending.
I believe there has to be an ending to this game. I strongly believe there has to be an ending. Could you tell me a little bit about Snezhnaya?
Oh, is that your next destination?
I sure hope it is.
Most people would probably tell you to pack some warm clothes. But I experience things differently than most people, so I can't know how cold it is. In fact, it is home to quite a wondrous heat source. I think they call it Kreshnik's torch. Every city in Snezhnaya is built around one of those.
And you know what, Gabe? You're right. This does feel like the most perfect moment to do the Columbina pulls. Shame I already did them.
The energy gave off as I was passing by on a railway train. It felt grand and distant. I also recommend the Korolievsky troupe in Snezhnograd. They give performances quite regularly, and entry was free for harbingers. I liked them a lot.
What do you know about the Tsaritsa?
Ice cold and sharp. Crystal clear in some ways, yet profoundly unfathomable in others. Like the thick layer of ice on top of a frozen lake. That's just the impression that Tsaritsa gives me. I was never able to glimpse what truly lies beneath that icy exterior. In fact, I don't think the people of Snezhnaya even know what kind of power their god wields. Maybe that's because the Tsaritsa herself has never acknowledged,
Casually dropping they have
nor
trains.
accepted that power.
I like trains. Tell me more about the Fatui.
There's Regrator, the Rooster, and the Jester. Between them, they control a lot of what happens in Snezhnaya. But I can never wrap my head around how exactly power is split between them. I just know they are each responsible for many specific domains. I noticed that the Rooster and Regrator often appear to get along on the surface, while working against each other in secret. And theirs is not a friendly rivalry.
Tell me more about the trains.
But I wasn't particularly interested, so I tended to keep my distance.
This chapter.
Now that I think about it, the term Mistelton often seemed to come up in connection with Project
I mean, it makes
Stusha.
sense for them to save the Tsaritsa for Snezhnaya, right? It makes sense to save the Tsaritsa for the big ol' final nation. Not counting Kandria. What are your future plans?
Once things settle down in Nod-Krai, I'd like to explore the world beyond Snezhnaya. You've told me so many stories about the other places you've been to, and all the friends you've made there. I'm curious to visit those nations and see them for myself. It would also help me learn more about the journey that has made you into the person you are today.
That's all the questions I have for now.
Okay. As you continue on your journey, don't forget to gaze up at the moon once in a while. It is, after all, no longer an illusion. It shall cast down its true moonlight, connecting us in truth.
Alright, return to Tevat. Which I guess I'll do over here. Oh! We actually have moon gravity! We have the big jumps! But we do accelerate downwards pretty quickly. You can really tell if I jump from up here, the downward acceleration is strong. We do get bigger jumps, but whoop, then we fall. Return to Tevat. Should we return to Tevat now? we should probably head back. There probably are.
Jean,
I wouldn't be surprised.
Acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. This preamble is such a pain to write. It's probably high time we got rid of this acting business. I trust that Dern has updated you all on recent events. Hope we didn't worry you too much. The good news is, we managed to come together and put a stop to the Doctor's evil schemes. With that, I think it's safe to say that Nod-Krai is finally out of the woods. As for the Fatui, not counting the Damselette, aka the Moon Goddess, who has left their organization, we found ourselves allied in this instance with both the Knave and Marionette. May she rest in peace.
May she hopefully be repaired.
As ever, we find ourselves better off for making friends rather than enemies. But until we can ascertain the Tsaritsa's true intentions, the future remains uncertain. In a short while... Wait. How am I meant to surprise everyone if I tell them in a letter that I'm heading home? Well, that would be a huge waste. Okay, got it. I will begin sending the expeditionary team back home in waves. I'm sure they'll be able to answer any questions you still have. I hope they won't gloss over the details of my many heroic deeds. But if they do, I'm sure it'll be because they're just too exhausted from the long journey. I think of Mondstadt daily. Please give everyone my best regards. P.S. The honorary knight went above and beyond this time. Are there any other honors we can give him? I'll leave it with you. P.P.S. Please be extra nice to Klee for the foreseeable future.
You can come to a stop,
cashed in
just
on
like
the
this
last
game.
favor that the Hexen Circle owed us, so we need to earn some more goodwill. If there's any serious problems, feel free to stick me in solitary confinement when I get back. I'll do the time for her.
You know what? Finally, Varka does something useful. Letting Klee run loose and him serving the time for Klee. Absolutely perfect.
And that, as they say, is all she wrote. End of an era. And with the moon shining down brighter than ever, I think everyone is going to sleep well tonight.
I guess. We'll take that. We'll take that. I've constantly been hating on Varka for basically not doing anything. But you know what? Him serving all the time in solitary confinement so Klee can keep going wild. We take those. Oi. What's with that? Also, we already had the quest complete screen. What was with that? And now I unlocked the achievement room. Why did that glitch out? My curiosity is piqued. Also, to be fair, did we ever... Something I'm now worried about. Did we ever see the Doctor's body? I mean, we assume he was completely incinerated, but we never saw a corpse. I hope that isn't implying that he actually survived. I do, however, hope that glitching stuff means perhaps from a certain mechanical character's point of view that they're potentially waking up. Again, I'm still on the copium that someone at the Fontaine Research Institute will be able to fix the marionette. She'll totally come back. Right? Right. She has to. You may call it copium, but whatever.
A little to the right. Yes. Well done. A little to the left. A little...
I'm here!
The atmosphere is a little unusual today. Are you decorating this flower field, Columbina?
That wasn't me. It was them.
You mean the Kuhenki?
Yes. These stones emit a faint light upon absorbing Kuvaki. The Kuhenki are quite fond of them.
So they just put them on the ground and play with them?
Not exactly. Come over here and look.
Huh?
Okay then. During the Narcissenkreuz quest in honor of her.
It forms a picture when you look at it from above.
good. I basically already, I think I did all of them. Or for the most part, at least. But yeah, gotta honor the best harbinger. Looks like we're a chunk short, though.
That's right. I need to go collect some more.
Oh, so you're heading out?
Yes, I know just the place. It's graced by the moon, so these kinds of stones are abundant.
Want us to come with?
Sure.
Alright, then let's get collecting. We want to see what the finished picture looks like, too.
Spin that neon to voice it with me like we did with Enkanomiya. Ooh. Gotta appreciate the effort. I haven't tried to do any voicing in Genshin for side quests in forever. I do still try to do character voices when applicable, like when stuff isn't voice acted in, you know, a main quest. But I don't go out of my way to do side quests, as you know. Or I do them, but not even on stream.
Feels like we grabbed a whole bunch. Come on, let's head back. Can't leave that artwork incomplete forever, right? Ah, quick, hide! Someone's here!
Where am I? Mommy, I want to go home.
Oh, looks like she's one of the Frost Moon Scions. Is she lost?
I'll go help her.
You will?
Yeah, of course. She sure looks like she needs it.
The Frost Moon
First
Scions
my
are
exploring, I'll
deeply
try and do
wary of
them there.
outsiders, correct?
To be fair, you stream your
You have no
explorations as
antlers.
well, unlike
the
me.
hour is late. What if you scare her off instead?
Okay, that could happen, but we can't just do nothing.
Come with me then.
Huh?
Treasure Hunter Guard, the Research Bureau, or the Apocalypse Bunker. I've actually done both of those. So I know what you're talking about.
What's this? So pretty. That should do it.
And off she goes. That trail of stone should lead her back to the Frost Moon Enclave.
Columbina says she doesn't want to be treated like a god, but she helps those in need all the same.
Wait, what about the painting?
It's all right. We can finish it some other time. I like watching people find their way back home, to the place where they belong.
New Moon's Embrace obtained! Appreciate the world quests more. Fair enough. Alright, now I can't do that again. Now it's on cooldown. You know what, I think we still have time in the stream to get to work on these. Okay. So there should be an entrance. Right here. Wait. You. Get over there.
Gather.
Okay, now I can do this. Because that way, they keep recharging each other as I open this up.
Unsolicited, and all the more valuable for it.
So yeah, you do want to juggle them to make sure you actually you know, keep the energy going. Yeah, I feel like it would be better if they were voiced. But then that would mean that I'd have to stream the game even more.
Ago, there was a young man who ran away from home. After spending the last of his mora, he trod through the cold of winter, shivering in his threadbare clothes. Suddenly, the young man found himself stepping out onto thin air, and he fell through into a strange place. But before he could react, a voice rang out from somewhere in the distance. This is the secret home of Nicola Coco, the great mage everlasting. O destitute one, tell me your heart's greatest wish, and with my guidance, you shall attain it.
Whoa! That was a strange voice. Nicola Coco. Who's that again? Do we know her?
Follow the light. The Witch's Lodge, huh?
The young man was in awe of the mage's magnificence and beauty. After a lengthy silence, he solemnly declared, "O great mage from afar, how beauteous and wise you are! The moment I beheld you, my heart began to flutter. All my heart desires now is to make your wishes mine."
Well, someone has an inflated
The
image
subtlest
of
of smiles
themselves.
appeared on the mage's face as she replied, "Very well, then I shall task you with performing certain deeds on my behalf, such as those that are within your ability. Your guide is here, and your reward awaits you in the days to come."
Guide? Does that mean this glowing orb?
Let's keep following the orb.
"Secret home," said the young wanderer, with a look of confusion on their face. "Where is this secret home of which you speak?"
Yes.
The
The
mage's
Ojo-sama
voice
laugh,
grew somewhat
absolutely.
flustered upon hearing this question. Wait, does it make sense for this to be a bashful character? Oh, never mind. I'll keep it in for now. Mr. Nine can always refine it later. Ahem. It is rather rude to ask such questions of a mage, young one. The Mage's Lodge is under renovation. Very soon you shall be stunned by its grandeur. This shall be your trial. Offer up your strength and help this great mage to build her territory.
Yep. That's why this is another meetup spot. Door.
As the young man continued forth, he noticed many exquisite statues dotting the mage's territory. "What are these?" he asked, puzzled. "These
Yes.
are all those who
Queen's
opposed
Laugh
me.
being its own music,
They
its own
underestimated
track.
the power of a mage, and thus were turned to stone."
All is as it should be.
I quite like that. A spur-of-the-moment edition, but dare I say it was a good one. A mage ought to be a powerful and dangerous figure. Danger lends a certain mystique, and without mystique, the world would be a very dim place. But turning people to stone at the drop of a hat? Is that too over the top? And no one wants to be around someone that capricious. Okay, I think I'll dial it back and turn it into more of a vague warning. Upon hearing this, the youngster broke into a cold sweat. But then, the mage's laughter broke the silence. "Did you fall for it? I was merely joking. These statues are just my way of capturing a certain moment in time. Anyway, statues. That's what I need your help with. The Mage's Lodge is feeling a little empty, and I should like to fill the space with some more adorable companions."
Follow the light.
Well then, young one. Now you have learned of the trouble
I like how we
faced
keep
by
switching
this
back and
mage.
forth
Nicola
between the two
Coco
outfits right
requires
now.
your aid to build her sacred territory.
Like every time, it feels like the other times when we turned into Ether again, he wore the new outfit, and now he's wearing the default outfit again.
The mage poured a cup of tea for her visitor. What say you?
It is my honor to serve.
Wait a minute. Shouldn't we think twice before going all in on this? We don't know anything about this person. And she seems a little weird. Huh? Although, having said that, this teacup looks kind of familiar.
Figured it out yet, Paimon? The name is very similar to someone we know.
Nicola Coco. Ah! Is it Mage N? Nicole?
Correct. What do you think of my story?
Hard to say. It's not finished yet, surely. What happens to the characters in the end?
I haven't decided yet. I need to renovate my home first. Perhaps I'll have a burst of inspiration after that.
Thanks for the lurk, Tormuse.
Anyway, if you can hear my voice, I assume that means you're currently in Nod-Krai. In which case, could I trouble you to gather a few things for me?
What things exactly?
Well, I'd like to build a few more statues to decorate my home, but I'm lacking inspiration at the moment. I was thinking you could take some photos to give me some ideas.
Are you serious? Alright then, leave it to us. Wait here. We'll head out and see what we can find. But remember to finish the story once the statues are done.
Alright. Find an appropriate target to photograph. I guess that's over here then.
Hey, look over there! Are those finches? Oh, they look pretty lively, don't they? Seems like a good first photo.
Sure.
Let's see. Where should we go for the next photo? Oh, we saw a squirrel statue earlier, didn't we? Do you think Nicole likes squirrels?
Probably.
Let's snap a few photos to take back.
Ah, I have to walk over there anyway, since I haven't unlocked that teleport waypoint yet. Oopsie. Whoopsie poopsie. Guess I gotta go over there on foot. No, we will not take a look. We'll just keep going this way. Run! Teleport waypoint located. Alright. Next one. Great. And that's right in between a bunch of teleport points. Come on. Might as well collect some stuff on the way.
Is that a Mandragora? Paimon thinks that would make a pretty fun statue.
You and Paimon take a bunch of photos.
Some of these shots are pretty good, but you didn't get any from the front. Let's wait for it to turn around.
Oh no, he's evil.
That's the one! That's the money shot!
Get back.
Ah, help! Oh, that was scary. Paimon wasn't expecting it to jump us like that. Go on, Traveler. You got this.
Oh, and it splits, huh?
That should do it.
Alright. Let's go in there. And probably complete the quest. At which point this cave should become its own teleport point. I come bearing gifts.
Hey, Nicole! We're back!
Alright, now we're back to the alternate
That was
outfit.
Quick. You two worked very fast.
The question is when we will switch back to default again.
How do we get the photos to you?
You can hold on to them for now. I'll be there in a couple of days. We can talk more about the statues then.
Sure thing! See you in a couple days!
Wait until 2 days later. Really? Here we go! What a fun quest! At least it's not IRL days. And there she is.
Just who I wanted to see.
So?
I'm delighted with the photos you took. Excellent source material. Now, I have all the carving tools ready to go. Would you like to try it together?
Carving tools? You mean these blocks?
That's right. The statues are inside the stones. All we need to do is remove any excess material. To make things a little easier for you, I've provided a guide on how the carving process works. Allow me to demonstrate. First, we make some big, bold cuts to carve out the general shape. The numbers on the stones represent the amount of material you need to keep in a given column. So, first we do this, and then this.
Oh, it's starting to take shape!
Got it? If you carve the blocks this way, you should be able to see the basic form. Then, you just need to add some finishing touches, and voila.
The finishing touches changed it completely.
It changed in the blink of an eye! How'd you do that?
A great mage doesn't reveal her secrets that easily. Just behold and be amazed. You got the basic carving process down, yes?
Ah, we're back to
Focus on
default
that,
outfit.
and leave the finishing touches to me. Much obliged.
Bad. Also, thanks for the hydrate, by the way.
What the? This is way more difficult than the one you walked us through.
Hmm? Oh, sorry, wrong one. That's the one I was going to work on. Yours is over here.
Whew. Well, that's a relief.
Alright, let's get to work on that, I guess. A number on each block indicates how many blocks in that row must be kept. Use the trim excess skill to target and remove excess blocks, shaping the basic block structure. Use the preserve shape to mark blocks that should be kept. Marked blocks will not be removed. Interact with the squirrel to rotate the model and view the numbers on top.
Do you still remember Nicole's process? The numbers represent the amount that we need to keep
Yes,
per
yes,
column.
yes.
So, if the number is 0, that means we gotta remove the whole thing. And if it says 3, that means we just mark the whole thing as keep, right?
That says 0. So all of this needs to go. That says 0. That's 0. That's 0. No. Guess I gotta do it from the side. That's 1 and that's 1, so these are perfect. I wash the marble, I gotta date the marble, I gotta be the marble. Is that's another 0. That's another 0. Three and 1, those are fine. That's a 0. And I guess that's it.
Now, we just need Nicole to add the finishing touches.
You got rid of all the extraneous stone, yes? Let me take a look.
Big squirrel. Okay then.
It's done! Oh, it's the Mage's Lodge! When did that get there?
Is this the power of a mage?
Is this the power of a mage? The young visitor's voice was filled with wonder. I am truly amazed.
Aha! Finally, the story continues. So, what happened to the mage and her young visitor?
They lived happily ever after. The end.
But there are no endings. What about the process?
Tough customers, huh? Well, if you're that eager to hear it, I suppose I'll take it from the top. All my heart desires now is to make your wishes mine, said the young man. Those words won him the full attention of the great mage, Nicola Coco. But just as they had started warming up to one another, a group of uninvited guests stormed in, seized the mage, and absconded with her. As the youngster stood there in shock, a new mage by the name of Alinus appeared. She signed a contract with the youngster, bestowing the power of magic upon them. But after making it through a grueling training program, they would come to discover another conspiracy operating in the background. As it turned out, the great mage Nicola Coco was an alien entity. Her true identity was the first daughter of King Meowtress, the third of Planet Meow.
And now it's taking an
She had come
intergalactic
disguised as a
turn.
mage,
Okay,
as
of
part of a
course.
secret plot to trick the entire world into worshipping Planet Meow. Oh, great
Where did the
mage,
alien turn come
have you been
from?
lying to me all this while?
Reminds me of how Genshin all of a
The
sudden
youngster's
turned into a
voice
space
trembled as their
game.
heart began to break. Leave me. War is destined to break out between our planet and yours. We were foes from the very start. The mage turned her face away, refusing to let anyone see the tears welling up in her eyes. But the youngster bravely reached out and grabbed her by the arm, swearing to never leave her. Moved by this display of passion, the mage decided to rebel. But in that moment, Alinus, who had once aided the youngster, now took the side of the king.
Space
Alinus
race
had
in
been
any
Meowtress
fantasy
the
series that
Third's
exists
second
long
daughter
past
all
its
along.
prime, yes.
She had only helped the youngster in the hopes that her sister might be incited to treason, thus giving her the chance to usurp Nicola's place in the line of succession.
I guess this is how they're gonna... Nicole continues with a long rambling tale, many bizarre plot twists. Later, even the protagonist is no longer...
Anyway,
Wow.
that's the gist of it. In the end, the youngster, who by
But yeah, I
this
think
point
this
had
is how
turned
they're
into a
gonna
cat,
continue this game
worked with the
going...
mage to
keep this game going
successfully
beyond
foil the
Tevat.
king's plot.
Right?
Then,
At a certain
they
point, the
returned to
Tevat
Mage's Lodge
storyline will
together
have to
and lived
conclude.
happily ever after
But Genshin
in
is way too
peace and
popular for them
quiet.
to let it end.
The end.
So they had to do this interplanetary... They had to phone in this interplanetary plot into the game with space travel and all that, just to ensure they could keep the game going.
True love, rebellion against injustice.
Feels like it started as one story and ended as another.
That can't be helped. All creations escape the controlling grasp of their creator eventually. We angels are a case in point. Once, we were tasked with guiding human beings, but because some of us chose a different path, our entire race was punished. If even the heavenly principles can't fully control their own creations, what chance do I stand? Fate is always ineffable, And yet, I still hope I can guide those I meet towards a happy ending to their tale. That applies to characters in my stories as well. Anyway, the story's over now, and I'm running a little low on energy. Next time I've got a good story to tell, I'll share it with you, alright?
Alright, meeting point unlocked, right? We did the thing. Ugh, flashbang. Alright, there we go. Meeting point. Alright, let's construct. All the way up to level 2 instantly. Very nice. Give me my rewards. By the way, progress with exploration is slowly coming along. Now that I have the treasure compass unlocked for this area, I might actually do some more exploring here. By the way, last stream, I unlocked the treasure compass for this area. I've already passed 90% exploration progress since then. So yes, that is good progress. Now I have the treasure compass for... I guess this is the Void Sea Outlook, so I can make good progress here. Next time I stream the game, hopefully I'll get the treasure compass unlocked from this meeting point, which will allow me to get more efficient progress down on Wave Chaser Plane, which I already have over 50% on, to be fair. Already got everything here, by the way. And... there we go. 500 Primo Gems for this. And then another 60 and a bunch of materials. Down with which is a plane, I just have one more Oculus. Nice. Your progress is definitely better than mine in that case. But yeah, I'll slowly make progress. Again, it'll be easier with the treasure compass. I still wonder how I get to this, like, teleport waypoint. I've tried getting there. What looks like the entry point to this cave is completely blocked off. So I have no idea how I'm supposed to get in here. There's probably some kind of quest I've missed that forbids me from going in here until I have it. I'll have to find that. Yeah, it's probably a world quest of some kind. I'll figure it out. But yeah, let us go ahead and slowly wrap things up for the day. We are just about to hit 3 hours, which I think means by the time we've actually successfully raided someone, we will be at 3 hours, which is perfect, because that means the stream won't be cut short. Even though I really don't mind if Genshin streams end up being cut short. Now, normally... yeah, no, today I definitely want to end on time. Because as I said, I'm already not going to be getting too much sleep this night, because I gotta wake up tomorrow. Which is annoying. Again, when I scheduled this stream, I didn't know that I would have to get up early tomorrow. Or rather, for me, it's already today, since it's almost 2 AM. Fun. Honestly, I don't know who we should raid. Any suggestions? If there are no suggestions, I will just check the Genshin category and see if there's anyone live who looks interesting. Please wake up tomorrow and the next day. But I don't want to ever wake up again. Wouldn't it be perfect if I could just sleep forever? The eternal sleep. Have someone playing Triple Z? Sure, you know what? Feel free. Tell me their name, and I shall direct you all over there. Conry VTuber. Oh my god, don't tell me, are they a VTuber? By chance? No, no way, right? Alright. It'll be a small raid today. There would be a chance of there being no Genshin haters left alive. Impossible. I must remain living just for that. But yeah, small raid today because as per usual with Genshin there aren't usually that many people around. But hopefully I'll see you around next week. Now, unless there is a big Genshin update, next week's stream will likely not be Genshin, but there will be another Tuesday stream. But if Genshin updates, yes, there will be another Genshin Tuesday stream. If not, we will finally be continuing with DDLC again. Doki Doki Club Meetings has been calling my name for too long, and next week we might actually get to continue with it. So yes, I will see you around then. But that's it for now. Good night, everyone. See you around. And of course, if you're watching this after it's been uploaded to YouTube as a VOD, then your support has also been greatly appreciated. And you know the usual spiel probably, that being, if you want to catch me live in the future, all you have to do for that is simply check the video description down below in my chat, or rather, why did I say chat? But below the video, yes. That's why I have a link to my Twitch. I stream every single Friday and Saturday and sometimes other days of the week too. With Genshin, it's usually a case of when there's a new update that adds new voice-acted story content, be it from an event or main story content, then yes, I will usually try to stream it as soon as I can. But yeah, that's it from my end. Thank you so much for joining me, and who knows, maybe I'll see you around in the future. But there is, of course, no pressure. In any event, that's it from my end, and goodbye.